8:45 p.m.? Who set us for 8:45 p.m.? Ladies and gentlemen.
Wrong time. God.
That is wrong. Crazy wrong. We got it back, chat.
He's heating up.
I thought we would never get the soundboard back. I already know people were worried. I seen the comment section. We seen the questions. We seen the concerns. Welcome back to another episode of the Let's Keep It a Buck podcast. The only podcast where we do something different every single time. I know y'all saw that said 8:45. Most of our production team is in like Central Time, if I'm not mistaken. So maybe that's why it said 8:45.
Maybe, I don't know, but we gonna have to have a meeting after this, man. I don't like that.
Somebody getting fired.
You already know what I'm. Yeah. Hey, we on the same meeting type of time.
Crazy.
Meeting. There's a meeting about the podcast. I got the guys here with me. Damo, how you doing today?
Doing great, man. Another day, another dollar. Another day to make them holler. Come on, man.
All right now. B Souls, how are you doing today?
Doing good. Streak continues. I think we actually are on day 21. So it's a habit now. It's a habit.
Good.
Can't live without it.
Slack. Yeah, I was about to say you can slack off now because it's a habit, so it's not like you'll totally fall off.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I don't know. Listen, man. If you're new to this and you want to be true to this, make sure you hit that join button. Make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you hit the subscribe button. Make sure you tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend. I have not left the house in about a week and I don't want to jinx it, but this is the first day in about 11 straight days that it hasn't rained in Georgia. So, yeah, round of applause for that.
It is about to
Might rain cats and frogs, but we'll see. So I haven't really been out to hear if word of mouth is working, but I'm trusting that, you guys put your mouths to work like we did. Listen, if you're on the audio platform, I have some news. You will have the best audio experience you'll ever have from this pod going forth. No more one person's sound is up, one person's... No, that's not the case anymore. We're all good to go. We're great to go.
Yep.
No, trust me. We figured it out. And while you're there enjoying the crisp audio of the Let's Keep It a Buck podcast experience, make sure you leave a 5-star review. B-Soul, you got a 5-star review for us?
Yes, I do. This is from Calamity. Best sports, gaming, comedy, debate, etc. It cuts off right there. Been a Bucker since 2021. 97% of that has been through audio. Y'all make working for the white man tolerable, along with the Benjamin. Bucker for life. Any monkey emoji hating needs to get them a super job. Would mean a lot if you rate my brother's song on stream. On my own by Stacks Go. Love y'all. Heart emoji, like with the hands.
Damn, they said you sound crazy loud right now.
Oh.
You got the slider up or no?
I do.
The fader?
I do, but my bad, y'all.
Dang. I knew he had the fader up. He's a streamer for real. That's how you know he's a streamer. He's trying to yell over the video. No cap. That's what it is. We got our faders in the middle. Ain't that right, Damo?
That's a fact.
Yeah.
We paused that hoe. Turn this 20-minute video to an hour.
Yeah, I know that's right. Hey, we paused around here. We ain't trying to scream over somebody else screaming. Like, what are we doing, bruh? Ain't nobody trying to do all that. Ain't nobody got time for all that. But with that being said, we got a lot of shenanigans to get into. Let's get into the ball first.
We are demonetized.
Mind you, all he has to do is turn the fader down. I think that's what he had.
Am I good? Am I good? Hello? Am I good?
You should be.
Is it still too loud, chat?
I mean, you gotta put the mic close, man.
Hello? Is it still too loud?
I don't think it's too loud.
Hey, we'll figure it out. With that being said, we got today's big three.
Fucking that.
Which team has the highest expectations going into the year? The women have started a new league, and we want to know why the men can't do it if men and women are equal. Yeah, that might be some. Yeah. And then, of course, we are going to rank every single NBA point guard. I think we're going to like that one. I want to start off with our stat of the day. It's going to be mixed into the hot take of the week. You know, it's a little bit hot takey, stat of the day, you know, et cetera, et cetera. All right, cool. So we have from a friend of the show, Slightly Biased. Who is the second best three-point shooter in the NBA right now? We all know Steph is one, but who do you think is the second best three-point shooter currently in the league? Don't just look at raw three-point percentage, but also difficulty of shots, variety, off-the-dribble shooting, distance, etc.
Dame?
Is it
Dame's
Cat?
going to be up there. Dame had an off shooting year, though, so I don't know if it's Dame.
I know D'Lo had a really good year this year, but I don't know if that made him second.
Kyrie.
I've got the answer. Damo, what you got?
I'm gonna go with Cat.
You going with Cat?
Yeah, Cat. Final answer.
Bezos, final answer?
I'm going to go Derek White. I feel like he's on a lot of these lists for some reason. I ain't going to lie.
What makes y'all hate on Luka Doncic so bad?
Is it Luka?
Pull your mic closer, Dama, and sit for a spell. Last season, on pull-up threes, Luka Doncic shot 38%. Kyrie Irving shot 39.5%, 40%. Catch and shoot threes, Luka Doncic shot 38%. Kyrie Irving shot 42%. Wide open threes, Luka Doncic shot 46%. Kyrie Irving shot 48%, or 49%, I'm sorry. In contested threes, Luka Doncic shot 34%. Kyrie shot 37%. Now, the thing is, Luka has more aura on his threes, and that's not something that you can quantify. So that's why it's Luka Doncic.
I forgot he hit threes in the finals, so...
He was shooting pretty bad.
Bezos, this is my problem. Jason Tatum hasn't hit a shot since like the 2004 Olympics. What are we saying?
No one even brought him up, bruh.
I'm just saying. You want to talk about my guy? I'm gonna have to talk about your guy. I got to shoot at your guy.
Okay.
Cause what's
Go
wrong
ahead.
with you? What's wrong with you? Why would you say that?
I'm just saying, man. You was getting clamped up by Al Horford out there.
Yeah, Jason Tatum is getting clamped up by his own fear of success. Let's go on to the next thing because Bezos just blowing my shit. Pause.
Oh my God.
What's up, bro? What's
Niggas
up?
just blowing my shit.
Yo.
Blowing my shit crazy. Let's go to hot take of the week. Or hot take or hot ass, I should say.
This
When
mic
we
does
say-
sound better, by the way.
Oh,
My
my
bad,
mic?
bad. Yeah.
First of all, that's Ayo. And I know I promised this week I would stop doing the homoerotic jokes. But people, you know, him saying my mic sounds better than what my past mic. Like, why do you?
How is that Ayo?
I'm about to say, yeah, what's AO about that?
about my mic?
Yeah, I didn't say
Yeah.
it look better. I said it sound better.
Both
Your mic
of them
sounds
are,
better. What,
Both of them
what's-
are crazy.
How is that crazy?
All right. Anyway, hot take of the week, or I'm sorry, damn, I keep saying that. Hot take or hot ass. We take if the hot take is hot ass or a take that's hot ass take. Friend of the show, Draymond Green says, this is about young players starting podcasts. I love that you're doing it. I love that you found something that you want to do, but you in year 3 and ain't done shit. Nobody really want to hear from you. And he said that on the Jeff Teague podcast about the younger players starting, you know, some of these podcasts. Now, just to be clear, Matis Buzelis has a podcast. Trae Young has a podcast. Michael Porter Jr. has a podcast. I'm trying to think of some of the other. Theo Pinson has a podcast. Although he's
Lonzo
not necessarily
Ball.
the youngest guy. Lonzo Ball has a podcast. All these people have
Max Christie.
podcasts. Yeah, Max Christie has a podcast. What's it called? Cooper Flagg has a podcast. Not even in the
For
league
real?
yet. No, he doesn't.
I'm about to say, damn.
But do you think Draymond's take is a hot ass take or a hot take?
That's hot.
I think it's a hot take. Oh wow. Okay. Go ahead.
Oh wow.
Yeah, no, it's hot ass. Who the fuck are you to tell niggas like what they can talk about? A podcast is nothing but people talking about their experience. And I'm sorry, there is a lot of people out there that don't want to tune into a bunch of old niggas complain about the league. They don't want to tune into Draymond Green explaining himself every time he kicks a nigga in the nuts. Like, I'm sorry, we don't care. I don't care to hear why you got suspended for the umpteenth time. I actually want to hear what Trae Young got to say. What is it like down in Atlanta? What is Lonzo Ball going through? What is MPJ thinking? What is Max Christie getting into on the bench on the Lakers? There are people that do want to hear that shit. No one wants to sit around and hear the same old, me and Steph cried together when I talked about me getting kicked out. You know, I had to really look in the mirror. And Steve Kerr told me I had to settle. Nigga, I don't care about your elaboration about you being a dickhead. How about that? I'm tired of old niggas. Tell the old niggas stop making a podcast. How many more stories do we need to hear? Because we gonna start getting Sebastian Telfair podcast, and then where we gonna be at? Would you rather have Mattis Buzelis or Sebastian Telfair?
Sebastian Telfair.
That's disgusting.
Right
Sebastian Telfair.
Right now,
That's Sebastian Telfair. But go ahead, Bezos. Go ahead.
No, I think it's a hot take. Not to say that, you know, any player shouldn't make a podcast or anything. Obviously, do what you want. But in terms of the quality of the podcast, I think he is right. Like, when you're just a rookie or a sophomore year in the league, unless you're going to have, like, a really targeted podcast where you're analyzing all 30 teams and keeping up with everything, kind of like what JJ Redick was doing, I'm fine with people doing that. But if it's just an NBA player and the white dude co-host, yo, so how life been in the NBA, and you really don't have much to talk about, I feel like those podcasts are ass. Now, Trae Young has been in the league for a minute now, so he got some stories to tell, but I just don't think Trae Young's a good podcaster for other reasons. But
you don't think that people, again, and Mattis Buzelis, we can use him as just the benchmark. You don't think he can tell stories about him playing in the G League, playing against somebody, high school ball, experiences he had so far, and stories to come as they happen, versus telling some shit that happened 2 years ago that he's remembering? No, we can talk about what happened when you got into it with Franz Wagner when you played Orlando on a random Tuesday. Now that podcast comes out, we can hear what happened. Why did you and him get ejected? What happened? Like, I don't think that's a bad thing. But I do agree. How it's handled is definitely important. And if people are going to be stale, cool. I'm with y'all. But at least give it a shot. At least give people a chance to explore their personalities, their life, talk about themselves. There's a ton of people that don't know nothing about Mattis Buzelis. Give him a shot to have a damn podcast.
But the problem with this conversation, or even just going to this, is there's a difference between somebody having a story and somebody being able to be like a podcaster. I think everybody has a story to tell. And this is like the issue when the pandemic was happening and everybody was starting up a podcast just because they had a few good stories to tell or a few interesting perspectives or whatever the case may be. That doesn't mean that you need to make a whole podcast. That doesn't mean that you need to make a YouTube channel. That means you need to be featured on somebody's stuff. That means that you need to get on somebody's thing to do an interview or whatever the case may be. Sure, Mattis Buzelis has a story. I'm not taking that away from him at all. But most of these young player-led podcasts are them telling their AAU stories, are them telling their college stories. And mind you, these are all like no longer exciting as they used to be, right? If you compare it to the older generations, people used to stay in college 2, 3, 4 years. So there's more to tell. There's more detail in that to tell. People used to stay at the same high school and fight and play against other people. There wasn't clicking up. And so those stories were definitely more interesting. Even with the AAU, you switching teams even within the season, that's not as interesting. And then because they still want to maintain relationships throughout the league and stuff like that, they don't actually give opinions about what's going on in the league truthfully, because they don't want to spur anybody. They don't want to spur anybody. They don't want to burn anybody. They don't want to burn any bridges. So they'll give a PC answer potentially if they talk about what's going on in the league. Draymond doesn't give a fuck about that. Draymond will give you the God honest truth, whether you like it or not, about what's going on, because he's had his career already. He has nothing to gain by going on there and keeping it PC about what the fuck is going on in the league.
Who fits that mold of what you just described? Who does that on the podcast?
Trae
Young. That's okay. Cool. Trae Young. Who else?
Mattis Buzelis.
You've listened to his podcast?
Mm-hmm.
And what does he talk about?
Hey man, G League Ignite was crazy. He'll interview people. Most of these people are interview heavy, so they'll get people on there. But again, what is he? I think the interesting thing about a Knuckleheads or All the Smoke or somebody, they've been around, so they know what questions to ask, what things to say, how to have a conversation about the league. If I'm having a conversation about or with somebody that's a 3-year NBA player, and I'm a nigga who hasn't even gotten into the league, how do I even know how to ask questions to bounce off of you?
I mean, through trials and tribulations of doing the podcast. How long has Matt been doing his podcast?
A couple months now.
Okay, so he's still in the infancy phases of it. I don't know who podcasts, when they first start off, that's not super production heavy and manuscriptured and everything like that. Well, manufactured, not manuscriptured. Manufactured, I mean, people got to grow into it. It's probably something he's not used to. But my whole thing is, I'm not even saying this to defend just like a Trae Young or a Buzelis. It's opening the door for some other young player that can come in that has that fiery personality or that is funny. A la Jeff Teague. I'm a person that didn't know Jeff Teague was that damn funny. For the people that did know him, cool, you knew that. But a lot of people didn't realize Jeff Teague was that funny. But if you asked Jeff Teague in year 3, 4, would you have made a podcast and if he would have done that, you would have been exposed to that a lot sooner. If he had the personality to not care, I give you that. There are people who are keeping it PC and trying to save face. But you will run into that person who doesn't care. He's going to be, if Ant was to start a podcast, I will be interested because Ant is going to be unapologetically Ant. He's not going to try to save face and be super PC. He's going to keep it real. And he has personality. Those are the guys who, I mean, a guy like that, keep the door open for guys like that to make a podcast and at least have the ability to do it. Now, if it sucks, cool. Podcasts are a dime a dozen. But to say, oh, yeah, man, wait till you 5-6 years in the league before you start trying. Man, shut up, man. Like, let people tell their stories. If it's not for you, it's not for you. There are hundreds of thousands of millions of podcasts going on. There's a market for somebody. There's somebody that wants to listen to a Buzelis G League story or hear him talk about him playing AAU for this team, then switching and playing for Chris Paul Elite, and then switching when he played Rod Wave Elite and they had the TikTokers out there. Like, that's a story that someone wants to hear, so let that be for them. Why are we dictating what someone else can listen to?
I'm mistaken. It's not Matis. I'm trying to figure out who it is, but regardless of what it is, Damo, we understand what you're saying, and
I don't think anyone is dictating anything.
Yeah,
too.
nobody's saying that they don't have a story to tell. You do how many basketball shows a week?
Too damn many.
Just, I mean, if you had to throw a
6,
number.
7.
I'm about to say at bare minimum 5, 6.
And if you were doing 5 or 6 shows a week, and we can even bring it down to 2 for just let's keep it a buck, but between 2 a week and 5 to 6 a week, right? You're doing those based off of your story, your life experience. Wouldn't you think that it would be beneficial to live more life and have more life experience if you were going to do something like that?
Unless I had a very eventful life early. I mean, who knows? Okay. Or am I just a funny, or I could just be an entertaining personality and I'm interview heavy. So I'm going to use my ability to be funny and use improvisation while I'm interviewing this other person who might have 8 to 10 years in the league. If I'm a 2-year NBA player, this is my 2nd year going into my 3rd year. If I can rely on me being funny and creative and I'm interviewing someone that's been in the league for 10 years, hell, I might not have all the stories, but I can, get some game from this guy. I can have an actual conversation.
But
have a funny conversation. Anything.
That's the other problem. That's the other problem in it as well. And I think y'all know how I feel about interview podcasts, especially if you're not relationshiped out, which a lot of people realize they're not relationshiped out. That's why a lot of these younger podcasts go through the same people or are getting people that people don't even really care about. You're not going to have all these guys come on your platform and talk to you. Plus, the upper guys have their own podcast, and they're not willing to collaborate with you or whatever the case may be. I think that it's hearing the story from a rookie is totally fine. A lot of that stuff is going to be hashed out.
You're a feature artist right now, man. I ain't going to lie.
Thank you. But we wouldn't have... A lot of that stuff is going to be hashed out in the first episode. After that, again, if you're not going to give your opinion, which a lot of them do not, then we're null and void. We're not talking about anything. We're not.
Again, super fair if we're using the examples of some player-led podcasts that are bad. But the way I interpreted what Draymond is saying is going forward, the people who want to get their foot in the door with doing something different, like doing a podcast. Well, obviously it's not doing something different now because everybody's doing it. But if they want to be a basketball player and they want to have a podcast to just have someone to talk their shit, if you have someone like Draymond, like, oh, 3-year nigga, you ain't done shit, don't nobody want to hear that shit. That sounds like gatekeeping. And I'm not for trying to gatekeep people that's in a profession that no matter if you're the superstar player, one of one elite, or if you're some guy on the bench like Theo Pinson, people want to hear the experiences of NBA players. And again, I feel like it's super crazy to sit there and I feel like it's people trying to dictate what niggas is doing. Like if Draymond's saying, hey, man, you niggas don't need you're trying to dictate who should and shouldn't have podcasts. And I don't find that fair going forward. We could throw away all the Trae Youngs and Michael Porter Jr.'s cool. Hell, you're talking about, oh, them older guys, they got their own podcasts, don't want to come on here. Max Christie was a guy sitting on the bench. He got Lamar Odom to go on his podcast and talk about jacking off before every game in whatever hotel bathroom. Something as simple as that. I promise you there are other podcasts from these other players or people we don't even know have a podcast right now where you can get that similar type of story or it's other wild ass stories like that.
But you're talking about one-off things, and I get it. It's the reason that I talk about the Knuckleheads podcast the way that I do right now. It's the reason that I talk about Sometimes I Hoop the way that we do now. It's the reason we've even in our own business talked about doing things the way that we do now. One, being interview heavy is detrimental. Like just being a solid or a solo interview podcast is detrimental. There's examples of it working. But we're talking about starting and going forward. It is so crazily detrimental that it's actually, we personally believe, and I don't know, you might disagree, it's a flawed business plan.
No, I'm not disagreeing. I just don't care enough to sit there and try to tell Max Christie, hey man, you got a flawed business plan. The nigga's a millionaire. Who the fuck cares? Let that nigga have his podcast. Let him interview Delonte West. Like I think it would be bad, and it's fine to give constructive criticism, but at what point do you cross the line from constructive criticism to just not minding your damn business? Shout out Big Ox. Like, all right, bro, like, let niggas do what they do. This shit's not affecting you. That shit ain't affecting shit we got going on. Let's keep it a buck. Who the fuck cares?
So then why
let
are we
Trae Young, let Trae Young work.
Podcast. We should stop the podcast right here. We should stop
That's
right here.
Not true.
No, we're about to give criticism to the next thing and the next thing. Let's stop. We should mind our business.
Oh, let's stop giving criticism? I'm all for that. Let's do that. Let's actually be fucking entertaining. Let's produce content ourselves without relying on just talking shit about other people's platforms or what they got going on. Let's talk about what we got going on. Let's try to be funny and entertaining to our platform. I'm all down for trying that. Fuck it.
Take off. Go.
Take off? Bet. I got you. My daughter smeared shit all over her walls yesterday, and I spent a copious amount of hours cleaning shit off of walls and her TV. And I found out she has a fucking hot dog stash in her room. I don't even know what the fuck to do with that information. She just pops up with random fucking hot dogs in her fucking room. Like randomly. I will give her a bowl of cereal. I will walk away and come back to her room. Now she has a fucking hot dog in her bowl of cereal. Where did the hot dog come from? I have no fucking idea until I pull her bed back. She has a fucking hoard of hot dogs back there like Sausage Party. You want to take off? You want to pick it up?
Wait. There was shit on the TV? Not for real.
Yeah, she smeared shit on her TV and on her wall. Yeah.
Damn.
Exactly.
I'm not ready for a kid, man. I ain't gonna lie.
Hey, man, you're not. You're not ready for a kid. You're not, King.
We got to throw them in daycare. No cap. They can smear shit on those walls. I ain't gonna
That's
lie.
a goddamn fact. I picked her up from her daycare one time, and there was some little boy just chilling in a mop bucket with mop water in it. I was like, I got to take her out this daycare now. What are we doing? He's just in a mop bucket.
Cook.
Yeah. So, Omar, you want to take it away? What's going on with y'all lives?
I've been in the house all day. It's been raining for the past 11 days. Nothing.
Yeah, I've been streaming till like 4, waking up at 1, going to work, going to the gym, rinse and repeat. Literally nothing has been happening in my life outside of this $100 super chat from Christopher Johnson.
Big CJ.
He's a
Oh yeah, we
CJ.
back. Love you guys. Welcome back.
We love that, man. Sponsor of the stream, Christopher Johnson. At that, we like that. I ain't gonna lie. It's been a minute since we've seen these reds. Appreciate you, Christopher Johnson.
Appreciate you, man.
I like that right there. Where's the donation?
Donations, gifts.
There we go.
All right, on a serious one though, going back to the conversation, Damo, you haven't ever seen like a content creator do some dumb shit, and you were like, yeah, not everyone should be content creators. Like, you haven't seen anything like that before, or even recently?
Oh no, absolutely. But I again, at the end of the day, after I click on this nigga's page and I see, yeah, he's doing bullshit content, but 500,000 views each time he do it. Somebody watching this shit. It's just not for me. Swipe. I give you a better example. I still gotta hit don't recommend on my YouTube Shorts feed for every time I see some Kai Cenat report fucking channel on Shorts. I still gotta hit don't recommend to this day. It's been 3 months.
I feel it. I mean, yeah, I'm not for like Matus Buzela should just be banned from creating content, but I don't think anyone's saying that. I just feel like with podcasting in general, and this is gonna sound hypocritical coming from me, who has started a bunch of podcasts at a young age. I just feel like a lot of podcasts are much better executed at later stages in your life when you have lived a lot of life, as opposed to you being 2021, still living your life and still creating those stories, to be honest with you. Like, literally that Monday, you're doing a podcast, you could have went out and did some shit that you could have told the story of 5 years down the line. But
and with that, damn man, Christopher Johnson just became a member. Big CJ. I think also in that conversation though, if you're gonna give again, that's true. If you have a specialized skill and you're reporting on that skill, or if you are living this experience and you are telling the story about this experience as you live it, and you can bring other experts on there, whatever the case may be, I think that's fine. Or you're knowledgeable about something, that's fine. But again, what he's talking about, and it's what he's seeing in the landscape, and what we're all seeing in the landscape as those that are studying the landscape of podcasting, is that there are people who don't want to come on and share their actual opinions about things. And you could say actual whatever, but they don't want to share any unfiltered original opinions about things. The thing that they're relying on is other people coming on their platform to share their story, or them sharing their story over again. And they've seen that roadblock, hit that roadblock, because they don't have a long, lengthy story going on, right? And then they're running out of guests or into roadblocks with guests. So they'll take 2, 3, 4 weeks off, and then they'll come back with the next guest. And they'll take 2, 3, 4 more weeks off, and they'll come back with the next guest. These are the people that Draymond is criticizing. And I think he's 1,000% valid in his critiques. But hey, I mean, keep going, Damo. We're not criticizing. We're not criticizing people no more.
Nah, man, go ahead with the next one, man. Go ahead with the
all I have on my list is criticism. So
hey, and we gonna sit here and criticize, man. Come on.
No,
because if it's about to be just me giving stories and telling experiences, and niggas sitting around, I ain't do nothing and wait for me to talk, then this ain't the Damo show. Like, let's just go ahead and criticize, bro.
We feeding off of you though. We fed into the shit story.
I let off, and then niggas dropped the ball with, I didn't do nothing, and then we're back here. So I don't. Like, at that point, what am I supposed to do?
I'm finally going. I guess I'm finally going.
Pass the ball. They didn't dribble.
Like, I passed the ball. Niggas pulled the Westbrook. I'm like, all right.
Hey, but that means you gotta score. So that means you gotta stop passing the ball. Stop passing the ball and score. Stop passing the ball and score, gang.
Yo.
Stop passing the ball and score. Score. We need you to score right now. We need you to score for real.
I scored, man. Hey, man, score how you can score. I'm not going to be. If you rush, I'm not going to tell you to take a 3, bro. I told you to take a 3. You hit the side of the backboard, man. Let's
go. The right play.
Get to the hole.
It's about the right play,
man. Thank you. Get to the hole, man.
I'm Kyle Anderson. It's on.
Nah, man, you're Russ. Get to the hole and finish, man. Dunk that ball, bro. Play your game.
I missed already, gang. So I'm passing. You know, I gotta get my triple double. I gotta pass sometimes too. Come on, for real. I don't got nothing but criticisms here.
Get to the hole and finish is crazy, Chad.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Oh man.
Oh my God, is this gonna be one of those pods?
I promise. I guess it's gonna be one of those pods, man.
I don't have anything. I literally, all I got is criticisms. The next one we're gonna have to criticize on SHAQ saying that the Knicks are nowhere close to winning a championship. But I don't wanna criticize. If we keep moving on, which teams?
What's the criticism there? Was he right or wrong? That's not criticizing SHAQ. That's just having a conversation. Do you believe that the Knicks are close?
But we would be criticizing the Knicks, and it's none of my business.
That's
I'm not
not
a Knicks
criticizing.
fan.
All right, we're doing this. All
Is
right.
that not criticizing the Knicks?
If you think they're close or not, I don't think that's criticizing the Knicks. That's just discussing the state of where the Knicks are right now as a team, and that's not criticizing.
We'd also have to criticize Shaq's opinion on the Knicks.
I don't know if calling him right or wrong is criticizing him, or saying you agree or disagree. I don't think that's criticism.
That's the definition of criticism, nigga.
Wait, what?
This nigga said, I don't know if telling him he's right or wrong is criticism. That's criticism. He has an opinion.
Hot take or hot ass is literally telling someone if they're right or wrong. I don't.
It's criticizing them for their opinion. That's what hot take or hot ass is.
You want to criticize game? Let's criticize. Come on, man. Come on, man.
This is
Jesus
nuts,
Christ.
man. All right.
Come on, man.
Since we into the criticisms, let's move on to the next hot take or hot ass. This is Shaquille O'Neal.
Agree or disagree. Agree or disagree.
Yo, that's nasty. Shaquille O'Neal says this.
Enough to get New York in the conversation that they can take me.
The Villanova.
Listen, no.
You just said you don't believe the Villanova team can win it.
You know what it is? New York is a place that's built on hype, that controls the hype. They can hype everybody else up. They haven't won, but New York, New York. So young fella can play. I was wrong about him. He was impressed, but they're nowhere close to winning the championship. They're going to win some games and do this, but I'm more impressed with, at the end of your career, how many championships you won.
Damn, why they gotta go all the way to the end of the career?
Oh my
What the
God.
fuck?
I can't stand this nigga. I cannot stand this nigga. Well, hot take or hot ass?
Dom, you wanna go first? I can go first.
Nah, you got this one. Go ahead.
All right. I'm gonna say hot ass, but I still agree with the fact that like the Knicks aren't winning a championship. Like I don't think they're far off. I think they're championship contenders, but I feel like they're in that tier 2 of championship contenders. Me personally, but
Yeah, I'm also going to hot ass. I think they're a Julius Randle trade away from really being there. Once they figure out that little cog in the wheel, they're really going to be a dangerous team. Losing Hartenstein was kind of crazy, but hey man, you win some, you lose some. You brought in a guy to complete the Villanova Knicks. You gave up the almost black guy. So
that's a bad take from Shaq?
I said hot ass.
Okay, so that's a bad take. Okay. Yeah, I thought it was in a parity era. If we are in a parity era, then saying like a top 2 team in the conference last year, I don't even know. They might have been top 4, top 5 record wise in the entire league. How is it possible for them to be this far away in the parity era?
I'm not saying they're that far away.
Oh
my
no.
bad.
I'm saying, I'm saying the Shaq. Like I don't know if I can get down with that. That just doesn't make too much like sense. I would also want to know who he thinks is like favorites for the championship next year. Because it's just at this point, it just sounds like he hating. I ain't gonna lie, Shaq is just hating.
He didn't really give a basketball reason too. He just said,
That's what I'm saying.
New York is one of those teams that just, it's New York. But in actuality, all I really care about is how many rings you got at the end of your career. Like, God damn, bruh. Why do you think the Knicks are far away from a championship? What does that mean?
Can I ask y'all, when was the last time there was a parity era in the NBA to y'all?
Before this era?
Before this era, yeah. When was the last time there was a parity era?
15, 16. Those 2 years specifically, low key.
Yeah, you know what's funny? That's exactly what I was going to say. I think people use terms so loosely, and that's been like the theme of the week, is that people just use terms so loosely. Is 2 years, 3 years of an era? Is that what's defined as an era now?
That's what I'm saying. I wouldn't have said 15, 16, because before then, I'm thinking about it, the 2000s, you can say, I mean, I don't know if people were saying it was bad parity then, but when you look at that landscape of that decade, dominated by 2 teams for real. I mean, sprinkling a little bit, but 2 teams kind of was head and shoulders with winning. I just never subscribed to the belief of people saying that this era we're in right now, we're in the parity era. The shit's not over. We're halfway through the decade. Cool. Different teams have won so far. But if continuing out, the Celtics ring off 3 and then the Warriors win another one or the Bucks win another one, is it really an era of parity? Or are we just saying, it's era of parity compared to the last 2 decades, 3 decades?
Would
It's
you
not
consider
a-
4 years an era?
No.
4 years.
No, because
Era,
I feel like from like the LeBron era, like the LeBron era of the Miami Heat, that whole thing was 4 years, wasn't that?
I mean, you'll call someone's stay with a team an era if they're there longer than, I don't know, 3 years, I guess. But
4 years is
I
a
don't know.
whole like that's a whole degree. That's like a whole fucking like high school life. I don't know.
I think people are just. I think people when it becomes individualistic, it is it becomes smaller. Like the word era is defined smaller. Let me see, an era in time, a point of time from which succeeding years are numbered as the beginning. Okay, this is just a distinct period of time. Yeah, I don't know when it comes to something individualistic, like the team or maybe a player specifically, people are going to define things as an era. But if we're talking about from a league-wide perspective, I think you should take a much larger scope, like the Mike Budenholzer era, or you know what I'm saying. Like if it's even a coach, Ime had an era, the Ime era, the Joe Mazzulla era, whatever.
The Isaiah Thomas era of the Celtics, or whatever it was. Yeah,
that's what when you become that small, that's when it becomes smaller time. But when we're talking about a league-wide thing, I ain't gonna lie, you got to put up like, I ain't gonna lie, 5, 10.
I was about to say
15
at least
because
5.
I was gonna bring up the gap between when Shaq and Kobe left, and then when the Big Three Celtics formed. I feel like there was a decent amount of parity in the league.
Between
I think that was 4 years.
05?
Yeah, Shaq left after 2004, so 05,
3 years?
06.
05 to 08?
Okay, never mind. That's 3 years. I thought it was 4. I miscounted.
It might have been 4 seasons. I mean, depending on how seasons are kind of, it may have been 4 seasons, but.
Wait, and then so you said 05?
The year
04,
after
05 season.
Yeah, Shaq
So-
Lakers. And even like 04 if you want to count, because it wasn't looking too nice in 04.
So
Yeah, that was the end of
who
the run,
who
but-
won one? Wade and them won one. Miami Wade won.
Oh,
one.
I'll say
05 the
05
Spurs
was the
won.
Spurs, then the Heat, then
Spurs.
07 was the Spurs again, and then the Celtics when they formed.
A lot of parody in there. I think it's no parody in our chat because Stubbs just put down $50.
Damn. Big Stubbs.
W Stubbs.
A little late, but this is a super chat. Stubbs is doing big things in the chat. I'm not gonna lie, it looks like a 2-man race right now. And to be honest with you, Chris Johnson, I still can't get over this. Chris Johnson and Stubbs just going crazy in our chat. They say, "Welcome back, man."
Appreciate the love, man. I appreciate this is a super chat.
Well, look at
Appreciate
that.
the community, man. Appreciate the
Look at
community
that.
being
Look
back.
at this, y'all, man. 500 here too. God.
Chill.
Yeah, I'm loving this. Yeah, I think it just needs to be a little bit longer of a period of time for me to say an era. I do agree with you, Damo. When I say that, I'm going along with the rest of these niggas.
What?
Okay.
Yeah. What everybody's saying. Yeah.
Oh, he said, "Don't go over me. I'll have to drop again." Chris Johnson,
Oh.
not running from the grind. Let's actually take a moment here to read the other super chats. Blazing Fire became a YouTube member. Shout out to Blazing Fire.
Big
The
Blade.
Discord is open, by the way, y'all. Discord's open. All the previous MVP content is for the $5 tier now, so member
For
up.
everybody. Member up. I ain't gonna lie.
Go watch it.
King Zay is now a member. Don't know which membership, doesn't matter. Like Biso said, you got access to everything. Sir Darko for $5 says, "What's good? Hope all is well. Quick question: how long did it take for y'all to get used to talking to yourselves while recording vids and streaming?" 3 days.
I'm about to
Talking to
say,
myself.
you want me to be honest? I used to do this shit like when I was in elementary school on like the Nokia phone. I used to like do little skits and shit. So I was always weird.
I'd say like 2019, 2020, because before then, a lot of my videos were like pre-recorded so I can have a bunch of takes. I think as soon as I started doing a podcast regularly, that was like, all right, I need to get comfortable speaking live and shit. So
Okay. Famo Kamo just became a YouTube member. Appreciate that. Famo Kamo. Again, Chris Johnson for $9.99. $99.99. Yeah. Then Christopher Johnson became a member. Appreciate that. Sponsor the stream, Christopher Johnson. Blazing Fire for $4.99 says, Damo, who's going to be your main on Sparking Zero?
Bet. Yamcha, Teen Gohan, Kid Buu.
When's it come out?
It comes out this month, if I'm not mistaken.
I have no idea.
Yeah, I thought it came out this month.
Also, we gonna send the Q&A link out, y'all. Some of y'all talking spicy in the chat. I've been looking to my right, man. I ain't gonna lie.
Wavy says, y'all saw Damo boxing? No, DM it to me. DM it to me. DM it to me. I've not seen Damo partake in fisticuffs. That's interesting. Send it to me.
King Zay just gifted 5. And Christopher Johnson with another 50.
Another
Big CJ.
Just so y'all know who's the top around here. This is crazy.
Whoa.
Pause. He says pause. I gotta give him, he says pause. Hold on.
Gifts.
This is crazy.
Gifts.
I like that, Christopher
More
Johnson.
gifts. More gifts.
And I'm the biggest. And don't forget the realest. Shouts out to Stanley Simpson as well for becoming a YouTube member.
Big
And
Stanley.
then, like Biso said, King Zay sent out 5 gifted subs. Again, all these people that are getting gifted subs, you will be in the Discord for free. You will be partaking in all the membership videos free. Go back to 2022. All the stuff is there. All the stuff is there. Yeah, shouts out to sponsor of the stream, Christopher Johnson, once again. All right, look. We're going to talk about which team has the highest expectations for this year. Tyrese Halliburton had some comments in a GQ interview. He says, all I keep seeing is who's going to win the East. Boston, Milwaukee, New York, or Philly. It's like, what are we doing not being included? People didn't watch us play until the playoffs. That respect comes with winning, and it's coming. Now, this is him talking about the expectations in the league. A Reddit user asked, which team has the most pressure to perform next season? It's still kind of early, to tell or whatever the case may be. But we've got to criticize some people. We just got to. No cap. So I ask, let's go conference by conference. Matter of fact, let's go division by division. That's something we don't do often. Let's go division by division and say who has the most who has the most pressure on them. We're in the Atlantic Division. Celtics, Knicks, 76ers, Nets, Raptors. Who's got the most pressure out of that division?
The Knicks.
The Knicks.
You could still argue the Celtics.
Wow.
But you can say that a lot of pressure was relieved because they won the championship. But I feel like a lot of people still weren't satisfied with the championship, though. Am I tripping on that?
You are tripping because you're saying
In terms of the injuries, in terms of Tatum and
you're-
Brown not performing in the playoffs?
Nah, you're tripping. You're saying the Celtics, you mean Jason Tatum. That's who you're talking about. Jason Tatum. It's not
the
the
injuries, too. But
It's not a lot. It's not a lot of pressure on this super team.
Yeah.
Well, you're, okay.
The Sixers are the Sixers in the division?
Yes, that's exactly my point.
I'm gonna say
Sixers. The Sixers are the answer. Got to be the Sixers. And at this point, if next year doesn't work out, I think that they can clearly say, and not saying to give up on Embiid, but you just have a real answer. We've tried everything. We've tried young talent. We've tried middle-aged talent. We've tried older talent. We got a mix of young, old talent.
On-ball talent, off-ball talent. Yeah. Different coaches. Yo.
Different coaches,
God,
different
man.
front. Like, we've done everything. New jerseys. They're bringing back the black, 2000 Sixers jerseys. They brought Meek Mill in. They took Meek Mill out. At that point, what are we saying?
But and the only reason why I went Knicks over the Sixers is because how many times do we have to do this dance in the offseason with the Sixers? Like, we're having the same conversations every year, and it's like, okay, if we are having the same expectation, the same conversation, is it really more pressure? Like, is it really, and I'm just saying how I'm looking at it, is it really a lot of pressure on this team, or is it just, is Embiid finally going to stay healthy? Is Paul George not going to be Tobias Harris? Like, I don't really see that as pressure. It's just like, okay, I'm over it. With the Knicks, okay, y'all have had this resurgence in the 2020s. Cool. Is it real? Is it sustainable? Was last year a fluke or was it real? Y'all go and get Mikal Bridges. Y'all are putting together this collective of old friends and college teammates. Will this work? Because if it doesn't, we're going to have a lot of conversations about, is Jalen Brunson that guy? Because that was a conversation last year. Would he be the guy to be able to be put in this position to actually lead y'all? Is Julius Randle actually a fraud? Because everyone thinks he's a fraud. He has to prove that now with arguably the most talent he's had in his career. Is he really a fraud? Is Mikal Bridges actually overrated and washed? People felt, oh, that little run you had when you looked like you could be a guy, and then you had the season you had last year. Are you that guy, or are you still just the fourth option that plays defense that we've seen in 2021 on the Suns? Then you got the rest of the Knicks.
The only reason why I got to give you pushback on the Knicks is because everything is so new, and people haven't even properly evaluated these players. And we'll get into that later on in the pod. But like, I spent pretty much all of the second half of last season and the playoffs trying to get people to realize that Jalen Brunson is like a top 4 point guard in the league. And so if you don't even have the correct expectation on you, how can there be pressure? If you're going in there with injuries like from last season, they don't even know how a fully healthy team looks. Everybody overachieved, which I think a lot of people do. We don't even really have a gauge. I'm talking about as a community as a whole. We don't even really have a gauge of who the Knicks are. So can we get time to get a gauge of who the Knicks are, what the rest of the East looks like, and then set the expectation to then give them pressure?
The only reason why I would say no to that and push back is because if you look at last year with how me, Ron, the same way you just said that about Brunson, that's how we were talking about Hallie last year. And when Hallie was performing good, everyone wasn't ready to actually see him as a guy on that level. But because people were having the same conversation you were having of him being top whatever, him being ready to lead this team, when he got hurt and started to play bad, you seen the reaction everybody had. Hell, me and Sage sat on here talking about him versus John Morant, and people were ready to dunk on him. Every game in the playoffs, I had to, yo, Damo, what's up with the Halliburton? Like, it was the same thing. No one knew where to gauge Halliburton. People didn't see him on his level, but because there were fans, because there were people that did see him on that level, when he didn't perform, there was a lot of pressure on him for not performing. There was a lot of pressure on the Pacers to show that they were a team that was that offense could really translate to wins when it mattered. I feel like that's the same situation Brunson's going to be in next year, especially seeing how people were talking about him last year.
I think the difference is play style, because people just Tyrese Halliburton plays a play style that people don't like. I think we can agree with that. And then two, I don't even think they even have real pressure. Like, I think that a lot of people think that they overperform, and we don't even really know where they sit. I think what to me pressure is, people have properly gauged you. You showed us who you really are with all things taken into consideration, and then we can properly assess who you are, where you are. If we're marking this off as like a one-off overachievement season, they make it to the conference finals, or the Knicks same thing with the second seed, like, what are we really saying? Because in hindsight, we can say they just overachieved.
I think the Knicks are still in a prove like who they are phase. I think the 76ers are on a
we know who you are.
Yeah, we need to figure out who the fuck y'all are. I worded that
Isn't
weird,
that still like? Isn't that still pressure? If you are sitting around with your team and y'all just went to the conference finals, y'all just had a deep playoff run, but no one believes in y'all but y'all against the world, y'all have a chip on your shoulder. Hell, they're trying to run with the underdog narrative that the Celtics swear they had. Like, they legit. I feel like, to me, that is pressure. The pressure of sitting here proving to everyone that you're something that people swear you're not, so you have to prove that to them. I feel like that's pressure. That's real pressure right there. What Embiid has to face ain't pressure. Me sitting here saying, all right, gang, is your knees okay? That's not pressure. Nigga, you just got to stay healthy. Me saying, oh, Paul George, are you not going to be playoff P? I don't think that's pressure because you've done it for so long. I guess Tyrese Maxey, now with the new contract he signed, yeah, that's pressure with him. But that whole Pacers team got something to prove because everyone writes them off as just a one-off.
I think all things can be pressure. I think that I just think that the Sixers have more pressure because we're at the point where, again, all his peers, we're at the point where Embiid's career goes down the trajectory, respectfully, of Charles Barkley of Dwight Howard of Carmelo Anthony, or we take a turn for something just a little bit differently. He's at that 27-year-old range. You got your MVP. You've got Paul George, who a lot of people still value as an X, Y, and Z player. You got a young player who can take a lot of pressure off you. So we're about to see potentially you go down the path of us putting you in these greatest conversations positionally, moving you up on the leaderboards of X, Y, and Z. Or, I mean, he's a good player from my era, but I mean, you know, it is what it is.
Also, not making it to the conference finals, just, jeez, that's a whole different. I don't know, bro. Like, I don't know if this is a flawed way to look at it, but if I'm thinking about if both teams lose, whose pack would hit the most, I feel like Philly not making it past the second round again, compared to even like the Knicks losing in the same second round, let alone the conference finals when they make it to a conference finals. I feel like the Sixers that'd be crazy.
With the moves that I guess. Okay.
What you think if you had to bank on a 1 out of 10 right now? What would you, the YouTube video wise? What do you think is going to happen?
Oh, no question. The 1 out of 10 because of Joel Embiid, because of who the best player is. No matter what the situation is, the best player is going to hit harder. That's the same with when the Suns get put out early, when LeBron gets put out early. That marquee name, the Jokic getting put out, Luka getting put out, Tatum. If that star player or guys that are perceived top 10 or top 5, even arguable top 5 guys, they getting put out early, MVP candidates, first team all NBA players. Yeah, that pack's gonna hit hard. I won't even argue.
That inherently puts more pressure on him because of the talent of the guy too. But that's another story. Let's keep going. These will be quicker, I think. The Central Division: Bucks, Cavs, Pacers, Bulls, Pistons.
Bucks.
I don't know. I feel like coach firing from them. I think Cavs because they doubled down on Donovan Mitchell. To be honest with you,
I'm tied between the Cavs and the Pacers. I'm gonna stick to the Pacers. I'm sticking to the Pacers.
So you're just on
agree with
the,
either
you know, whatchamacallit, proving yourself is more pressure type of
Proving
time.
yourself when everyone's counting you out. Yes, I feel like that is a different type of pressure, especially when you are moving and talking like a guy or a team that knows you belong, but no one else thinks you belong. I feel like that's a whole different type of pressure. Because when you lose, go ahead. No, go ahead.
I was about to say you don't think even the Bucks have that type of pressure in terms of everyone counting them out after the season they had last season. They're dysfunctional, Dame is ass, like all these other things on top of everything else.
One, Giannis is injury prone, and two, Dame sucks. So for me, I wouldn't view that as pressure. That's just destiny. That's just inevitability. Inevitability. If I said that word right.
I agree. I agree with Damo because honestly, I see another dysfunctional season from the Bucks.
Yeah,
that's my super early prediction. I see another Doc Rivers firing, them trying to replace a coach, and blame being passed all around. To be honest with you,
but that has nothing to do with the expectations though, and who has more pressure. Because I could say the same thing about the Sixers. Like I expect Joel Embiid to get injured. I ain't gonna lie. Knock on wood. Hopefully he doesn't. But
I'm just talking about from my standpoint, and that's exactly. I put them in the same boat as the Sixers. That's why I said I don't think the Sixers have the most pressure because to me, it's already written in stone. It's written in the stars. What's about to happen. I can see it already. So I'm not putting pressure on it. For me, I'm just looking at it as who do I feel have the most pressure? I don't feel the Bucks have the most pressure because of the situation that they're in and what they decided to do.
Yeah.
I wouldn't.
They're getting worse too. So. Like,
are they?
Yeah, I mean, age is aging on them. Did they make it? They didn't make any moves this offseason. Like that were
Gary Trent, Torian Prince.
Okay, like
what's his name? Darrell.
They're
Right?
looking for POA defenders and shooters.
Let me they didn't make any
dramatic
moves that. That's what I mean. One team got Paul
AJ
George.
Johnson.
Some dudes like the Six are not the Sixers, but the Celtics are younger. The Knicks just revamped totally. These niggas just got Torian Prince. Like
and Darvin Ham.
I agree. I agree with Damo on this one. To the Southeast Division, the Magic, the Heat, the Hawks, the Hornets, the Wizards. I'm gonna go the Heat. To be honest with you, I mean this is an ass division. So
Magic, the Hawks, and who? Last one?
Magic, the Hawks, the Heat, the Hornets, the Wizards.
I don't know why they hate Wizards in that division. But well, I
Southeast,
guess.
I mean.
No, I guess. I'm going Magic personally. Another
I'm
situation.
leaning towards the Heat. Go ahead.
I was about to say for the Magic, since I'm the odd man out. Another situation like the Pacers, trying to prove that they are who they think they are, prove that they're ready, prove that they're ready to take them steps. And Paolo being one of the most slept on number one picks, I feel like that attitude is going to rub off on this team.
Yeah, I mean, these are different types of pressure, I guess, because I can again see where Damo's coming from. My pressure from the Heat standpoint, Bam, Jimmy is not Jimmy. It's looking like he's old Jimmy Butler's not coming through that door again. Are you gonna elevate your game to a different level? So honestly, that's more so Bam. I don't really have anything else.
I thought the pressure would be more so on Pat Riley, to be honest with you. In terms of, because he really banked on the fact that, hey, the Heat are fine. Like, we're good. We just need to run it back again, and everyone needs to be healthy. Like, they didn't really make any moves this offseason aside from drafting Khalil Ware, which I do think is going to be an impact player for them. But, if they run it back and they're another 8-9 seed going into the season, I feel like they have a lot of pressure to prove everyone wrong in terms of, yeah, they do got the right unit. It was just an off year last season. And the season prior, but whatever. It is what it is.
I feel like it's more pressure on Jimmy than it is Pat Riley, seeing how Pat had said what he said about Jimmy, or told Jimmy shut up and dribble, the way he did.
That's true too. Tyler,
Jimmy,
I guess. This is a division I really don't.
Duncan Robinson.
I don't
he's
necessarily. Yeah. That's why I said the Heat. But also, I mean, whoever comes, I don't see the Southeast making any noise. Anyway, I'm going to skip over a couple of these divisions. We're going to go to South and skip over to come back later because I think that there's one division in the West that there's a lot of pressure from a lot of different teams and we really got to evaluate. Southwest Division. This is the Mavericks, Pelicans, Rockets, Grizzlies, Spurs. I'm going to go Grizzlies off top.
I'm going Pelicans.
Mav, Pelicans, Rockets, Grizzlies. You said Spurs?
Yeah, Pelicans, Rockets, Grizzlies, Spurs, Mavericks.
I'm leaning towards Memphis just to see if they, it wasn't just injuries, if they're really going to bounce back for real. But the Mavs are also up there. Are they true contenders or was it a fluky run?
I think Pelicans head and shoulders. The guy you build this team around is showing he has the durability of Joel Embiid in his rookie year. And you literally were all the reports came out about what you were going to do with Brandon Ingram. What is he going to do? How is he going to look? CJ's just getting older. You bring in DeJounte Murray, who, after being in the Hawks, ruined his stock, in my opinion, because the way people are talking about him now compared to how he was talked about when he left the Spurs, night and day in terms of his defense and the type of player that he is. So I was the guy last year saying they need to blow it up. So the fact that they double, triple, quadruple down and brought on a guy to try to be even more competitive, you have to stay healthy and y'all have to produce, because if you go out in the play-in or you go out in 4 games in the first round, bro, you're going to have even more people on my side of saying blow this shit up. Trade Zion. Give up on the number 1 pick that you traded your last number 1 pick for. Give up on Brandon Ingram. Give up on a lot of these guys and essentially start from ground zero. With the Grizzlies, at least I could say I seen last year all they needed was Ja to come back and it turned the team around. Then he got hurt along with other guys and it was like, well, damn. But you seen that hope there. I didn't see the hope with the Pelicans. I can just be a hater though, because there was plenty of people saying how great of a team they were. I can just be a hater.
No, Brandon Ingram took a step back. So I see what you're saying. Maybe this is a dare to be different one from me. I did pick the Grizzlies. A lot of teams in your conference, I think we are back on the side of the West being just, it looks like head and shoulders above the East. We're getting back into that realm. And a lot of teams have made a lot of improvements, a lot of strides. And sure, you can always just chalk everything up to, Ja Morant dipping out or whatever the case may be. But when he comes back, y'all got to make a statement, because if y'all don't next year, I don't see a path where in the next 3-4 years y'all to be any different. Like if they don't come in and end up as like a top 4 seed in the West next year, when do they ever crack that? Do they end up being their old Memphis Grizzlies selves of just kind of teetering in this range and then, But go ahead.
Can I ask, after the year that they had last year, do you think this is similar to when the Warriors had that down year where Steph got hurt and they were able to get that high pick and got James Wiseman? Like the situation to put them in where you have this young influx of talent with your core guys and you're trying to compete while also bringing along the young guys? Because when you look at the year they had, where I feel the similarities between Jordan Poole being able to have free reign and get some confidence and then become this pivotal role player for the Warriors, just like Gigi Jackson was able to come in and have this role that he would not have been able to play if Desmond Bane doesn't get hurt, Ja doesn't get hurt, Triple J plays like shit because no one else is there. What the fuck is he gonna do? Him being able to have that type of development, then bringing in Zach Edey, then bringing in other guys, moving some pieces that weren't really working, bringing in some free agents to make this team a little more competitive and deep. Do you see similarities there, or is it like a?
I can see similarities, but I would also say then that makes me want to put them in the category that I put the Warriors in a minute ago. Kind of like what you were just saying is, we come out and these players, we're young or whatever the case may be. We got a little bit more time, but if you're underperforming, hey, we got expectations to be X, Y, and Z. We got John Moran on our team. We expect to be a top 4 seed in this conference. I don't know.
Yeah, how many years has Triple J and Desmond Bane been playing with Ja? I feel like this is coming up on, this would be year 4?
I'm about to say 4? Yeah, Ja came in 19. Triple J was already there. Did Desmond Bane come the year after Ja?
Oh, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's been in the league for 5 years.
Yeah. I feel like if they don't make like a splash this season in terms of their success,
something's got to move.
Yeah, something got to move, bro.
And
you think so?
Yeah. If they're a first round exit, like, what do you run it back with Desmond Bane and Triple J again, and bank on Zach Edey or Gigi Jackson to improve? Or you may even go the route of trading the young talent. There would still be a shakeup.
Yeah, and let me say this too.
I got you.
Let me say this, and that's what I was saying to the Warriors example, Damo, is that it might not even be an indictment on the older players, or it might not even be an indictment on the team as a whole, because I don't think that they're, especially when they're 100% healthy, I don't think that they're bad. I'm just looking at the landscape. When I look at the landscape of the league, and we can't compete with those other guys, we got to do something, gang.
Can I ask, who are the other guys? Because when I look at the landscape of the West, from what they did this offseason and the guys they have coming back, when I look, the Clippers took a step back. I don't think the Suns they did enough to take a step up to where I say that they are just clearing what Memphis can do. The Lakers didn't do anything where it's like they didn't do anything. Now, we gotta have to see if guys developed, and if guys stay healthy, is it going to be a difference, or is it still going to be a lot more of the same? But off paper,
Damo,
those 3 teams alone.
I'm talking about the Northwest. I'm talking about the Northwest Conference, which features the Thunder, the Nuggets, the Timberwolves. I'm looking at the Mavericks, who still have Luka Doncic, and then I'm looking at one of these other teams in y'all's division with the Lakers that says, hey, I ain't gonna lie, LeBron could, and I'm thinking like 3 years, 3-4 more years. I ain't gonna lie, the Lakers could just pull in a guy like Trae Young, another wing guy, Anthony Davis, and then they could just make a big splash and beat us. If we can't secure being in that top 4, top 3, really competing with these guys, then I would personally feel like I wouldn't just be satisfactory rolling the dice again and again. And I'm a guy that is about consistency. I just somebody's gonna have to move so we can get better somewhere. Addition by subtraction, maybe even.
So you're thinking multiple years, not just going into this season.
Yeah. Not just.
Okay. I was just thinking one season, but yeah, going forward in the near future. Okay.
To the Pacific Division, we have the Clippers, the Suns, the Lakers, the Kings, the Warriors. I'm not gonna lie, my answer is the Kings. I think
that's not a bad pick, nigga. The whole conference, I mean, the whole division, shit. Like everybody got pressure. Like I don't. It's hard to tell. Me being a homer,
The Warriors are. Wait, do this. Reverse this.
Mm-hmm.
Who has the least pressure on them?
the Kings.
Kings? I
The
say Warriors
Kings.
too, Bezos. I say Warriors.
Yeah. What's the pressure on the words? I just don't know what the pressure is at this point.
I mean, the pressure is, nigga, what are y'all doing not trading Steph Curry? Like, y'all got to, if y'all keeping Steph, that means y'all have to do something. And if y'all aren't doing anything, everyone's going to be on your necks about why are y'all keeping Steph. Now, I know why they're keeping Steph. Hell, I keep saying it. Nigga, it's a business. And I'm not giving up on Steph Curry. But at the same time, fans don't care about that. They are going to sit there and think you're wasting what little left of his career you have left. But
3 years,
I guess
they 3 years
Go
too
ahead.
late, gang. If this is
True.
the season that's gonna make you do that, you 3 years too late. That's why I think everybody has sat back in their granddad's lazy boy on this one. Hey, this is what we are. Okay.
I still feel like it's the Lakers, low key. I ain't gonna lie.
the least
the
amount
least
or
amount
most.
Oh no, the most. My bad.
Oh,
my bad.
okay.
The most. I just
No,
feel
I
like
agree
that
with you.
team is gonna have such a crazy magnifying glass with hiring JJ Redick, with drafting Bronny. You still got Bron. You still got AD. There's still gonna be some sort of championship expectations with that team. The Lakers. They still got the most pressure in that division.
I'm going with the Lakers just because I've seen when we were tanking, niggas was still wondering what we doing. Like we were still making headlines. I seen when LeBron was sitting there with the mean team and the young guns, people were still keeping us in headlines wondering what we're doing. As long as you got LeBron and the Lakers as a collective, they're clearing in terms of pressure because there's not a year where you can look at LeBron, whether he's 45 or 21, where people are not going to be expecting him to perform at have a certain level of greatness and have this expectation of winning. And with the lack of moves that were made, AD still being there, it's hard for me to say anybody else has more pressure than that team.
Yeah.
Let me give a little quick shout out for the Suns, especially after the offseason where Matt and James Jones came up and was talking all that shit, and fired coaches and hired Mike Budenholzer. Y'all need to prove something to somebody, because y'all quadrupled down on this roster and quadrupled down on listening to Kevin Durant, and the rest of the guys D-Book. So y'all got to do something. And then for the Kings, for me, it's not like they have pressure to become like the first seed in the West or whatever. Their pressure is more so, again, also the landscape. Hey, everybody, we took a step back last year, and everybody else took a pretty big leap forward. Was the year before that a little fluky? Did we just overachieve? Kind of like the Hawks when they went to the Eastern Conference Finals. Like, all right, we stepped up and then we stepped back. This is the year that determines, are we a real team or was that just like a one-off year, a fluke year?
I think in general, teams being led by like 25 to 27-year-olds probably got the most to prove. Just because you're not in that prove it age of your career like a Paolo right now or a Cade. You're not established in the league like even a Jokic at this point, or definitely like a Bron or a Curry. That's, I think, like 25 to 28. That's really when we figure out like who you really, really are. And I feel like these next 2 to 3 years, there's gonna be a separation between like the Kings, the Grizzlies, the Mavs, the Thunder. One of them is gonna flop, and I'm interested on some hating shit. The Timberwolves too.
That's when you.
Like, who's gonna flop?
That's when, like I said, you're at an impasse in your career, and this is just the way that NBA careers work historically. This is, at least from my perspective, you're either about to turn and go down this path, or you're about to turn and go down this path. And one of them paths is Dwight Howard, Melo.
You're
Charles
either Kobe or
Barkley,
Vince Carter type.
Vince
shit.
Carter, Tracy
Kobe,
McGrady.
T-Mac, yep.
Who else is in that? I don't think Joe Johnson was. Paul Pierce was facing that.
I'm about to say, or you can be Paul Pierce. I was about to say there is a tier that people are forgetting when we're talking about that between Kobe and T-Mac. It's Paul Pierce, who I feel is between that.
But again, you about to be either you gonna turn right and end up in that Paul Pierce trajectory, but you also have the trajectory of getting into that upper echelon, or if you turn left, gang. Yeah, Vince Carter ain't.
There'll be stats. There'll be highlights.
Yeah.
Carmelo Anthony.
Carmelo. They still be talking about, man, Carmelo can create space in a phone booth. Yeah, I mean, I guess. I guess, gang. I don't know.
I mean, and we're coming off of, and it's crazy because when we think about the era, like when we were in school and the guys we were watching who were like at that 23, 24, 25, 26 age, when you look back and see who made those turns, I mean, Westbrook, James Harden, guys like that, they took that Carmelo turn, man. Like, how many guys took that turn towards greatness? How many guys took that turn towards Kobe?
Blake
from
Griffin
that era?
took that left. Hey, and I ain't gonna lie. Kevin Durant said, "I'm not a."
I'll be damned if I'm Tracy McGrady.
I'm about to cut that mirror off. I ain't seeing out my left.
Hell nah.
And I respect it. I ain't gonna lie. I respect it because when we start talking, later, 10, 15 years from now, when we start talking about Blake Griffins and stuff, we ain't never gonna mention Kevin Durant. You know why? Because he took a right.
I think a guy trying like really hard to take that right now, Donovan Mitchell, man.
He trying to take that right, man.
I don't know if you're gonna take that right though. I don't know, man. Like,
Nah.
The stats, the talent is there, but
nah, he's not.
I don't know.
I think you're wrong. So I don't think he's trying to take it right. I think when he signed that contract, he officially turned left. I think that contract, him staying in Cleveland after the year we had talking about Donovan Mitchell, he can go home to New York. He can go play in LA. He can go choose his destiny. That nigga said, I'm gonna stay in Cleveland. Oh yeah, that sounds like Carmelo to me, baby. He chased that bag.
And you know what happened when he took that left? D-Book turned around and said, damn, you late. Come on, man. Come on.
Damn, gang, you just got here? You just got here?
Come on,
I've been here, baby.
D-Book might be one that like, yeah.
He took D-Book took a left so long ago that we didn't even realize. Like, D-Book, he took an early left.
Nah, because he's really supposed to be in that conversation now with like SGA. Like, truly a top 5. He's still borderline top 10, but there's now SGA, Ant, D-Book, and then Zach LaVine took a crazy left. I ain't gonna lie. Zach LaVine took a fucking U-turn.
Turned to Steve Francis.
I'm about to say, Zach LaVine shouldn't even been in them conversations anyway, okay?
Now, that 1 year averaged 28 on like 44% three. Hey, he was in the combos, but damn.
It was the potential was there. That nigga bust a U-turn at the light. We were like, damn, where did he go?
His is DeMar DeRozan. Type of,
yeah, motherfucker took a U-turn, bro. I'm dead.
That nigga you know what it was? He played with DeMar and was like, that's what it's like being you? I can do this.
This ain't that bad.
This ain't that bad.
They always cheering in Chicago.
Damn, you always get love in the city, huh?
Last division. We got the Thunder, we got the Nuggets, we got the Timberwolves, we got the Jazz, we got the Trailblazers. Who got the most pressure? I think the Thunder.
I'm going Thunder.
I'm
the
going
Dama
Nuggets.
reason, to be honest with you.
I'm going Nuggets.
I'm not mad at it. I'll say this: out of the big 3 in that conference, I think it's quite clear what we feel. To me, the Timberwolves definitely have the least amount of pressure. Just because Ant's still young. I know they got some older guys, but they got a lot of younger guys. I don't really care about Rudy's age. And then Cat played well enough to buy him another year in the playoffs to me. Yeah. But between the Nuggets and Thunder, I'm not mad if you pick the Nuggets. I'm not mad if you pick the Nuggets.
Only reason why I didn't pick the Thunder is honestly the opposite reasons of why I picked the Magic. I feel like Shea does get the love that a player of his caliber deserves. The young guys on the team does get the love, and people do have expectations of the teams after the last year they had. And they're super young, and they're like a year away from being at that point, because I have to see what they do this year now with Chet being in the second year, if he's going to be healthy, J-Dub, if he's going to play his true position, or what the hell they're going to do with J-Dub, I don't know. But I feel like they're 1 year removed from being to where they actually need to prove it. As of with the Nuggets, we've all had the conversation, or at least heard the conversations of they have been regressing in terms of the key pieces to their team and their core. They've been pick that, losing this player, losing that player, losing this player. And this is the year where it's like, all right, y'all don't have none. outside of Aaron Gordon, y'all don't got none of the defensive pieces that we were fearful of, and we had like y'all being that great. So what are y'all? And now people are starting to ask that about the team that just won a championship a season ago. So
Damo, and I'm sorry to cut you off. I want to piggyback off of what you said. The Nuggets to me are at, and it's crazy because they only have one ring, but they are already at the retool era.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
we gotta start the era. They are at the retool era. Monte Morris is gone. Bruce Brown is gone. KCP is gone. Paul Millsap, Jeff Green, those guys are gone. Reggie Jackson, those guys are gone. All right, you still got four guys, whatever, 5 guys, whatever, and you about to retool with the Peyton Watsons and the Christian Brown. You retooling.
And Westbrook.
Russell Westbrook. Don't forget one.
Okay, stop.
That's the retool.
No, stop. So the question is, and the Spurs did it. Is it gonna work with Boris Diaw, or are we about to take this backslide? Jokic just finna play great for another couple years, and then we just kind of, it is what it is. So yeah, I actually want to move mine. I agree with Damo again. I can see it for a lot of these guys. Got a lot of pressure. All these guys.
I'm gonna say the Thunder. The Thunder are pretty hyped up going into the season, and they were ahead of the curve last season. But, and I understand they're also a team that's technically still up and coming. But I feel like the Thunder can either be the Grizzlies, or one of those dynastic teams. I don't know.
You know who's a sneaky team that has like a lot of pressure that no one thinks about until you really think about it? The Blazers. Because boy, oh boy, don't nobody know what the fuck y'all got going on. And if y'all continue to do this purgatory of nothingness but pay niggas to be ass, the Portland Trailblazers will turn into the Seattle Supersonics real fast, nigga. That is a quick hour away. Y'all will get replaced.
No,
that team, man, they will get sold quick if they continue. Give them 2 more years of being just straight bottom of the league with no
Someone
hope.
gotta figure it out. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, at least the Rockets got some goon, but someone gotta like stand out somehow, some way.
But apparently, and this is just from what I heard on the net earlier this week, like Anthony Simons might be on the move. So I think that they haven't even fully committed to the rebuild. Like they just haven't fully committed to the rebuild since the Dame era. Like. They want to hang on to Anthony Simons or whatever. Once they get him out of there, then they could just fully take a step back and be like, okay, this is cool. But yeah, I see what you. I can't even see that. I can't see that one.
I seen the report.
I
seen the report that they were encouraging Scoot to play without goggles. I said, yeah, sell the team.
Encouraging? What if he needs them? What the fuck?
But you know what? You know why they saying that? Can't what's his name? Cooper Flag is up next. Bronny James or Bryce James.
Take the goggles off.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. You know why they said that? They looking at the Olympics right now. Who on these teams? Okay.
They looked at South Sudan and was like, we can get like 5 of these niggas.
Look, that's exactly what they said. Hold on, you gave Bron 12. Okay. When you eligible? Okay, but hey, take them goggles off, Scoot.
Told him take the goggles off, increase them minutes to 48. Like we gonna unleash the Scoot. Come on, man.
Take them goggles off, and then they went into Shaden Sharp's ear and was like, "Yo, Scoot wear contacts. Ain't that lame as hell? Go convince him to take his contacts out." Scoot finna go out there seeing 10 versus 5. He finna go crazy.
Remember Bron said he seen 3 rims? Yo, Scoot, how many rims you see? It's all a blur. I don't know. I don't know where the rim at.
Nigga said rim. What you mean?
That's why his pace be so bad. That nigga can't see the end of the court.
Yeah, he trying to get closer. He just trying to get closer, gang.
I'm just trying to see, gang. I just can't
Y'all
see.
get mad at him because he can't see.
He playing whack-a-mole, bruh.
Bruh is just trying to get closer. Y'all mad at him.
I think that's the rim. That's a shot clock, Scoot. What are you doing?
They say he takes out too close to the basket. Yeah, because he can't see.
He can't see the basket, man.
He can't see the basket.
That nigga is farsighted.
Yo.
Then during
generational point guard.
Then during the Commissioner's Cup, okay, y'all changed the court colors up to all this neon. Okay,
My eyes
My eyes are burning. And you know the Blazers, didn't they have like that bright neon red ass court too? Oh my god!
Come on, bro. Come on.
He probably shot the worst during that stretch.
You think? Come on, bro. Y'all tweaking. Okay, moving on to the last basketball thing from this podcast. Cruz is like, no. We are ranking every NBA point guard right now. There's some guards down there that aren't necessarily starters. We've got just an amalgamation of people. We've got a couple tiers. SS,
Smorgasbord.
A, B.
Some would say.
Switch positions. We should probably have one lower than. I'm gonna put a C tier just to add one. Switch positions. Oh dang! I'm whoa! I'm old man in it right now. It's crazy. Whoa! Hold on. Oh god.
Oh brother.
Yo, just leave it alone, man. Leave it alone, man.
No. I need to add a position. Add one right above it. We're just gonna say this is C tier. Switch positions. And then who cares?
What does switch positions mean?
Hey, they need to do something different.
Oh,
That's a center. That's what that is. You need to play center.
They just need to do something different.
so the K tier. I feel it.
We'll start off. Yo, that's crazy. We'll start off with everybody's favorite bald white guy, Alex Caruso.
Is Caruso a point guard? Switch
I
positions.
was about to say, I guess switch positions because I don't think he a point guard.
Well, hey man, that was pretty easy. Ben Simmons.
Switch positions. You are a power forward, buddy.
That's a
Stop
center.
it.
Could you
Switch
imagine?
Small
leads.
ball 5.
Could you
He
imagine
killing the
if the
PBA.
Warriors, if the Warriors got Ben Simmons and they just kind of coached him up?
No. What the fuck?
Because I just again,
Chad, what was he cooking?
Ben Simmons and Draymond front court.
What was he cooking? Oh my god.
No. What I mean
about
by
the
that
kitchen.
though, is we coach him up and get rid of Draymond. Come on, gang. We're not keeping Draymond at that point.
Nigga, you know damn well they're not getting rid of Draymond. That's about to be Ben Simmons, Draymond, and Andrew Wiggins. Oh no, get him out the kitchen, souls.
They could have got. Let me show you this.
No, boy
clip
said,
about-
just imagine. Like,
That nigga got in the kitchen, start cooking impossible meat. Oh no.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Let me play this clip of Georges Niang and Richard Jefferson talking about Ben Simmons because I think this is funny.
People that I don't fuck with. There's people that he don't fuck with. So is there anybody that you were like, oh, if this is what you want, like you're like, oh, if this motherfucker gets going, I'm gonna be in the middle of it. Is there somebody that just rubbed you the wrong way? Like,
Well,
you're
in
like,
Philly, it was the, and I don't want to like beat a dead horse with it because I actually feel bad at this point. The Ben Simmons thing, like that pissed me off because like, you know, guys are trying to make a living, right? And I came from Utah, like I signed like just a little over the minimum, and I'm like, oh, this is perfect. I'm a spot up shooter. This guy fucking drives the lane. Everybody collapses. He kicks out. Like, this is gonna be great for my career. I signed a 2-year deal, like, and then he was like, I'm not playing. And I'm like, what the fuck? Like, we have no, like, this was before Tyrese Maxey. He was like, were we going to start Shake Milton or Tyrese Maxey? So it was like, Tyrese Maxey just came off a rookie year where he, like, got spot minutes.
Right.
And Shake Milton was like, you know,
spot
still,
minutes.
yeah, he was
He's a
still,
defender. He's a
yeah,
defender.
he was still fighting for, so I'm like, how the fuck am I going to make something happen? And then he was walking around the facility, you know, like, you'd be like, what's up, man? Because they're like, you know, welcome back in, you know? And he'd be like, and that's when I was like, fuck this dude. Like,
Yeah.
if I get an opportunity to play against this dude, I'm going to be an asshole. Like, there's etiquette and the game. There's like, don't do dumb shit when you're out there. I was like, out
Fuck
the
him.
window. And
Yeah.
that was the only one. Other than that, like, I think, yes, it is a business and I want to compete in between the lines, but I'm not going to, some players will cross the line of doing like dirty shit. I'm not going to cross that. I'll compete. But at that point, I was like, fuck, like, I was pissed.
that energy of like,
First of all, L Mike etiquette, but yeah, Georges Niang wants to fight Ben Simmons.
One,
Dama, would you listen to a Georges Niang podcast?
if he talking like that, hell yeah. What? Hell yeah. Hey, man, fuck Ben. Shit, talk your shit, Georges. But one.
Episode 2. Now,
Now, episode 80 running the back. Remember I was talking about Ben Simmons? Let me tell you something else he did. Like, oh, all right, Georgia. All right, now you just getting your shit off. Yeah, Ben Simmons got to be a piece of shit to get Georges Niang acting like that. I didn't even know that nigga could speak.
Let me tell you something. If he get on a podcast and just start doing this and talking with the mic going left, right, come on, bro. That's what Draymond was talking about right there.
But is that nigga not selfish? I'm sorry, I know we're doing a ranking. That's the most selfish shit I ever heard. Niggas mad at Ben Simmons because he
His
wasn't gonna
back
pass him the
fucked up,
ball.
ain't it?
Like, yeah, like, oh, his mental health fucked up and his back broke. And who gonna pass him the ball now? Shake Milton? Tyrese? If I'm them, I'd be pissed. Like, damn, that's how you felt, Georges? What?
Bradley Beal.
Switch positions.
Switch positions.
You are a shooting guard.
He need to really be a shooting guard for real.
Facts.
Yes.
He's in the wrong
Yeah,
position.
I feel it.
D Book should
All
be the point of anything, but
Let's get controversial. Cade Cunningham.
Now, what if I told you? Switch positions.
Switch
'Cause I don't
positions.
think he's a point
Oh
guard.
wow!
I've been saying, now I will say, I have been saying this since they lost like the 23rd game in a row. Yeah, man, he's not a point guard. I see him as another. He plays like Devin Booker to me in terms of the spots he gets to and everything like that. He's a cool secondary playmaker, but because of the lack of talent there and just some of the decision making he has, he's not a point guard to me. Like, I'm down on that hill.
yeah, I agree.
It's 2 against 1. I can't fight that, Chad.
He still has potential to be a point guard, but no.
That's perfect. That's fine.
He'd be
Eventually
an
you say a
above
name.
average ball handling forward.
I think
Okay.
cool two guard.
CJ McCollum.
He's a point guard?
Sound like switch positions.
I'm about to say, eventually we'll get to somebody that's an actual point guard. 'Cause
He's
switch
been
position.
he's been the point guard in
You know what? He has been the point guard in New Orleans.
New Orleans, yeah.
I don't want to have a whole tier of just switch positions, so I'm gonna be honest. B tier. I think he's a B tier point guard compared to the rest of this list. B tier.
I'm going to say C. I need to see where everything else shakes out, but C or B. Just a placeholder.
We can go back to it.
Who cares, to be honest with you? Now, let me-
Oh,
It is just CJ. Some people say peacock. Some people say pookcock.
well. hey. And what's crazy is I wasn't wrong. I wasn't wrong, man. I wasn't wrong when I made that.
I forgot that TikTok.
Society.
I wasn't wrong, man. As soon as he got his little opportunity or whatever, let them put the ball in Buddy Hield's hands and see what happens. I don't know.
No, because I was dead ass like trying to go through our old TikToks, just trying to see, if we can make our shorts better now. I seen that at the bottom. What the fuck is this?
That's when we didn't know what the fuck we was doing. We was just doing shit on TikTok.
Anyone can make a TikTok, just upload. Just upload. All right,
Just
bro.
upload. Okay, Damian Lillard.
A.
Hey, there's a S tier, right? And then
There's
the
an
S.
SS tier, yeah.
Just make one.
D'Angelo Russell. Who cares?
C.
See?
C.
Oh wow. I got this
Yeah.
guy in. Who
He in the
cares?
CJ tier.
I don't think so. Darius Garland.
B.
I
I
agree.
say, yeah.
I believe he belongs in B. De'Aaron Fox had a little slippery year last year.
There's a SS and a S, right?
Yes, there's a SS and a S.
I think he's S.
Didn't he have a slippery year last year?
I still think it's a talent.
It was calm. Actually, it was better than last year.
I thought he had a cool year.
I think he's A.
You think he's a who?
I think he's A. Just because if SS,
Is the elite?
I don't want to metagame it too much, but I think I'm gonna say he's
I
A.
think he's a tier below. You think there's 2 levels between him and the elites?
Because I think in that top 5, there's 3 guys that are in their own tier, and then everyone else.
3 guys in their own.
Maybe
Wait,
even
so
2. I don't know.
What'd you say, Bezos? You said A.
I said A.
Damo, you said S.
I said S, yeah.
Oh shit. Actually, I would probably say S tier for right now. I have it. We can always go back and revisit.
We organize, yeah. We can reorganize.
Yeah, Dennis Schroeder.
Who cares?
I was going to say C, but I'm not mad at who cares.
Yeah, I agree. Who cares? Fred VanVleet.
B.
B. Oh my
I
god.
think
B. Yeah, I'm gonna go B.
Oh my god. For
I
Fred
think
Van
he's.
Vliet?
Yeah, I think he's better than CJ and D'Lo. Yeah.
I mean, I guess. Y'all both said B though. I would say C chat. Do y'all think he's on the same level as Darius Garland?
Yeah, I do. As of right now, yeah.
Ja Morant.
S.
Okay. Unanimous S. We will have to go back and look at that. Now, is he S better than De'Aaron Fox or worse than De'Aaron Fox?
I think he's better than De'Aaron
De'Aaron.
Fox. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, here's some. Jalen Brunson.
S.
SS.
Thank you. SS. As far as point guards go in the league,
I got him on the same level as John Morant.
Right now, maybe I'll look back and say I overrated him, but right now, I'll give him the benefit of it.
In the
Damo,
words
where-
of our guy TSO Sage, y'all must forgot who Ja was. Ja like shit.
where if you had to just like an arbitrary ranking, I mean, eventually we'll get to it when we do this rest of this. Where do you have Jalen Brunson in the hierarchy of point guards, like numbered 4, 5, 6, 3?
I'm about to
whatever.
say,
just off the top of your head.
Right now, is SGA, Steph,
Luka.
Well, don't.
I'm about to
SGA.
say, yeah.
Yeah, don't.
I'm about to say
don't give it
those
up.
three, and then
He's 4.
I'm trying to. Do I think
I might have
he's
to
better
move
than-
down Brunson. I ain't.
I'm about to say, is he?
What the fuck?
Is he that much? Is he better than Ja?
Yes.
Can you scoot the list over? Because maybe it's somebody I'm forgetting.
No, I cannot scoot
No?
the list over. No.
All right, I will say. I will say. Yeah, I think he has an argument for 4 or 5, but I think the only SS guards are the top 3.
I might
So
have to
put
move
your
him
phone
down.
down.
I don't have it on me. God damn. What the
You moving it down. So is he the best player? Is he the best player in S right now? Yes or no?
Yes, for me, yes.
I would say no. I think Ja's the best player in S.
Oh my gosh. Well, Jamal Murray.
A.
A. I'm about to say A.
What? Oh my gosh. Maybe I've
Oh
used
my
some of these. Is he not the same as like Fred Van Vliet and Darius Garland?
Yo, stop. Yo,
Oh
stop.
man,
He
think
did have a
he's-
bad playoffs, and like his main claim to fame is playoff Murray. So obviously, like this last season was bad for him. But hey, I think he's gonna have a good playoffs next season again. So
I think he's better than Dame. So I don't know what to tell you.
and he had a good regular season.
Okay. James Harden.
You're below Jamal, whoever that is.
I was about to say A, but I'm not mad at B.
You think he's a B with so you think he's on the same level as Fred Van Vliet and Darius Garland?
Ooh.
That's what I'm saying. I think
Now
he's
that
A.
you saying that
I
out
would say
loud,
A.
nah.
He's at the
yeah,
end
A,
of it
A.
though. I would say he's at the end of it, but I still think he's a
Yeah.
tip above
Yes,
those
thank you.
guys.
I think his playmaking makes him better than his playmaking. Jordan Clarkson.
C? Is there a C tier? Yeah, C.
See,
Same level as D'Lo and CJ McCollum.
he made me switch positions.
Yeah, he's a
though, 'cause
switch
I feel like he's
positions guy for
a
me.
shooting
No,
guard.
yeah. No,
He's
I'm
a
not
switch
mad at it.
positions guy for me.
Yeah,
Really, he's a who cares. Oh well, no, this guy's a who cares. Jordan Poole. Who cares?
switch positions.
Oh wow.
Switch professions, nigga. Get this somebody else, buddy.
Damo, you either got switch positions
Start a
or who cares?
podcast, man. Hey, start a podcast here. That's what
You
should
definitely
be
got some
doing.
stories to tell,
Start a-
and you
start
can
a
make some
podcast.
TikToks. No cap.
Start a podcast here is crazy.
Nah, I would say C. I would say C.
Oh, we got a
cares?
discrepancy.
Anyway.
Chat, there is such thing as a whole clause when we talk about these conversations with rankings. If you see somebody that needs to be switched, you can switch them via donation. I've got Jordan Poole and who cares? B-Souls has them in switch positions. Damo has them in C tier.
No, I said who cares?
Oh, you say who cares?
Yeah.
Oh, sound like buddy
Something
going into who
majority
cares.
rules.
No,
I'm about to say.
yeah.
I won't argue.
Drew Holiday.
B A. A. That
Let me see
defense is
the
important.
top again. Pause. Oh my god. A.
A is Damian Lillard, Jamal Murray, James Harden.
He's between James and Jamal for me.
Yeah.
Now let me say this. I don't think he's on this list. If Derek White was on this list, where would you put Derek White?
Switch
Whoever Drew
positions.
is.
On the same. He's the same tier as Drew.
I think they're clones of each other at this point. I ain't gonna lie.
Nah, I think
Drew-
maybe
I
and
got
maybe
Drew.
I
Drew's
just
a little
ain't
bit
watched
better
enough.
passer.
I'm about to say I just think Drew's more of a point guard because that's his natural position. I think Derek White's always been a combo guard, but lean more to the shooting guard because he's always played next to a real point guard.
I feel like Dame is sticking out too much in A. He may be S, bro.
Is he?
S.
No, he's not. That's just your you thinking of old name, buddy. You're just now you thinking of reputation. I
I
ain't
just
gonna lie
think he
to
had
you.
a bad season, man. Like the
Alright,
caliber of player is still there. He just had a bad season.
I'm sorry. Are we going off of last year or are we throwing reputation in there? Because I'm just going off last year.
Even last year, relatively speaking. So all right, let me get this straight. Dame is the best player that we have in A tier for you.
For me, yeah.
No, for Damo.
Yes.
Okay. I mean, I can't.
If he stays A, he's the best. If he goes to S, he's the worst.
He's the worst.
But I don't
S.
think he should. I don't think he should be an S though.
That's fine.
Okay.
I'm outnumbered.
Yeah, I think
It is
that.
what it is.
No, I mean I think that's about right. And if you're the best player in a tier, I think that you're probably borderline anyway. Maybe I'm wrong about like B tier going to A tier. But like, what's the difference? What's if we're saying like CJ is the best out of the C tier? Is CJ like that far off from like Fred VanVleet or something like that we have in the B tier?
No, I don't think it's a crazy gap.
Yeah, no.
I don't think it's too crazy. Kyle Lowry. Kyle Lowry is a who cares tier to me. He
I'm about
fell
to
off
say.
game.
Yeah, he ain't even thick no more.
Crazy. Nay, but factually true. My greatest NBA disappointment of the current generation, LaMelo Ball. Where does he rank?
B.
Who
B-A.
cares? Now let me chill.
Damn.
I'm gonna be honest. He's not as bad as the who care. I just don't care where he ranks right now. To be honest with you, he's always injured.
Damn. You know what this is? It's because he busts the Celtics ass all the time. That's what that is. All right.
Bust his ass once.
He's so unimpressive as a player, gang.
What?
To me, he's very unimpressive as a player.
I guess, man. Shout out BBB, man.
Is he the best player in B tier now though? Because
Yes, absolutely.
Darius Garland, Fred VanVleet.
Yeah.
Damn, I'm about to say B. All right, now I wouldn't.
I'm about to say
yeah, that's
Bezos
too
about to
much.
start hating. He started
Yeah,
giggling like
Bezos-
he about to start
that's
hating. I was
hate.
like, oh, nah.
That's hate. That's hate right there.
DG without Donovan Mitchell there, still pretty good. Just saying.
Okay, brother.
That's
We
Van
haven't spent
Fleet.
too much conversation. Luka Doncic, he is in
SS.
S tier. Cole Anthony.
That's Markel.
Oh, Markel,
C.
my bad.
Oh,
my
that-
bad. I ain't gonna lie. Both of them in the same tier.
I'm about
Though.
to say still C. I'm about to say still C.
And damn near, who cares?
Nah, I'm
Said
not
who
gonna go that
cares?
far.
I ain't gonna.
Oh my god.
Well, we can't say who cares for Markel folks.
Nah, I mean y'all got it. I'm not arguing.
No, this
Do you
nigga
really
right
care
here,
where he
bro.
ranks for real?
I
Oh,
really
me or
like
Doc?
Markel as a C,
Oh, brother.
but that's just me.
This nigga
Look,
don't
I'm
care.
not gonna argue it, man. I'm not gonna argue it. You got it. You put it in. Who cares?
Bezos, what do you say? You the tiebreaker.
Who cares?
Yeah, who cares, bruh? Who cares? Mike Conley.
Who
B tier.
cares? Let me stop.
Oh, brother.
See,
Is he? Let me say from like a player's perspective. I don't. Yeah, no, he's definitely C, like the stats and everything like that. But just from having an adult in the room, he is a B tier.
I would say I'm not mad at B, but he'll be at the end. But if he's on C, he's clearly one to me.
Yeah,
see, he's too much of a role player to even be in B. I ain't gonna lie.
Fred Van, okay. I mean, I understand what you're saying. Yeah, no, I know.
He's the line. He's the line, man. He's the line.
I understand what you're saying, but again, I think kind of like what me and Damo were just saying. If we just need an adult in the room, and I can't pick any, if I can't pick anybody from like A and above, and I need an adult,
Yeah.
He's like a 2-time Wyman Timon winner, man. That's a real man.
he is literally. I need an adult. Russell Westbrook.
Who cares?
Who cares?
Hey, if we're talking about I need an adult tiers now. I don't know why he's not Mike Conley.
Oh, yeah, okay. Now that's
He's
true.
a
That's
W
true.
vet.
Should we add
Everyone
the tier?
loves Russ in the league.
Should we add the tier of I need an adult?
No.
You set that tier up. Type it up, gang. I need an adult. Man.
I need an adult. Look, any young
Babysitter tier.
team, I ain't gonna lie, no funny. I would love to see Russell Westbrook on the Hornets. I need an adult, man.
No.
Yo, what is he
You know
cooking?
You know
What is he cooking,
No,
Chad?
Omar, I'm not gonna lie. That's probably the best shit you said. I would love Russell Westbrook to be a Charlotte Hornet.
Here he goes.
Oh my God. I would have a reason to go to them games. To hate.
He just needs to be like an ultra vet. We don't care about what the results of the team are, but just LaMelo ran over somebody's foot last year, gang.
Hey, and he's the perfect vet. He's the perfect vet until I call him Westbrook and he running the stands.
Do y'all remember that? That kind
What
of
you mean?
That kind of just got swept.
What you
under the
say?
rug. LaMelo,
Come right here and say it.
LaMelo literally ran over somebody's foot, like a kid's foot, and they were just like, man, I don't
It's
know.
the
send
jail
bill.
Hornets, man.
That sounds like an accident. I don't know.
I'm about to say,
Send the
first of
bill.
all, it wasn't an accident. I've been put y'all on to the fact that LaMelo is a terrible driver with the way he be pulling out that damn stadium. I'm not surprised. I've been said something about that.
Thought you were gonna say terrorist again.
Nah, I'm not gonna give him that one.
No, he's just a terrible driver.
Yeah, I'm about to say just a horrible driver.
Scoot Henderson, I think we should create a tier for him. Needs LASIK.
Who cares? Right next to
Who
Russ.
cares, bro?
We can't make a tier. Needs LASIK. Okay, y'all want to do him right next to Russ. This is crazy. Needs corrective eye surgery. Scoot Henderson. Right next to Russ, man.
He's really giving his own tier.
No, I'll put him in there.
Oh, you're
I'll
not?
put him.
Okay.
Don't want to spend too much time. SGA is in SS
SS.
tier.
Yep.
That's Captain Canada, man. Come on.
Oh, wait. Well, then who is the... Okay, so then where do y'all have Steph?
SS.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Like I said, there's only 3 people in SS for me.
But this is what I'm saying though. When it comes to I think Jalen Brunson had a better season last season than Steph. But I still think the quality of players, Steph just had a down year because of the help around him. But the quality, the arguments you would have for Steph being better than Jalen Brunson the year prior, I think that still stands.
I mean, I feel like I feel like each player. The context matters between each player in its own way. And how much better of a season did Jalen Brunson have than Steph, in your opinion?
A lot.
I think Jalen Brunson had a damn near MVP caliber season. Steph did not. So
Damn near. What else does he need to do?
Yeah.
he was not in that convo with Luka and Jokic.
No. But I'm saying to you, what else does he need to do?
Be better than Luka and Jokic. That's the standard. What the fuck?
Can you please quantify that? Please quantify
Maybe
that.
I just
please.
don't know. what-
Okay, when Luka and Jokic are averaging 25, 10, and 9 on crazy efficiency, Luka's averaging 34, 9, and 8. Jalen Brunson averaging 28, 6, and 4.
29.
What was it? 29?
29, 7, and 4.
Get them rebounds up. Get them assists up, man. And get the hey, hey,
God.
hey, be the best, second best 3-point shooter in the league.
Nigga just told a 6'2" 2-point guard. Get them rebounds up, man. I don't know.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Okay, bro. All right. He shot 58% from the field, 40% from 3.
Damn.
That's cool.
Yeah, Damo, he was cooking. I don't know. That's what I'm trying to figure out. Yes. I'm trying to figure out what he can do. Yes.
I did have him SS at first, so if y'all want to move him up, I'm not mad at it.
No,
I don't. I think he's right where you need to be.
That's what you said. Trey Young.
Yes.
Yes, yeah.
Thank you. Okay, I thought you was finna wig me.
No. Because I really would be. I was gonna say A if he was in A. He's at the top of A, but nah, he's S.
We'll come back to that in a second because I think there's somebody else that'll be joining.
Who is that?
Who is this? Who is the point guard for the Spurs? Is that Devin?
I think that's a Jones brother.
That's
yeah,
Trey
Tyus
Jones. That's
Okay.
Trey
Yeah,
Jones.
there
Trey
you go.
Jones. Trey
One of
Jones.
the Jones.
Who
okay.
cares?
Who cares?
my
Who
God.
cares, buddy? Come on.
Wait a minute. We can't do him like that. Let's at least give him.
Nigga, I thought that was Gabe Vincent. I was like, why is Gabe Vincent wearing black and white? What the fuck?
We'll put Trey Jones in. Who cares? And then Tyrese Halliburton.
S.
S.
Wow.
What you mean? Wow.
Oh, you was ready to hate.
No, he's the A. I ain't gonna lie. He's the best in the A tier.
You were ready to hate.
But 2 S's and an A makes him ass. No.
Damo,
cap.
did you hear him?
2
Wow.
S's.
Oh my God.
Yeah, quick, he said it. Wow.
2 S's, 1 A makes him ass.
If you say so.
All right. So there's the only thing that I think we have to really sort. We'll sort the first 3. SS. Apparently, there's only 3 players in SS. So just in order, how you would have them make the tough decision: Luka, Shea, Steph.
Now, what if I told you they're already in order?
They're already in order to me.
Okay. And you know what else is in order? Butterman for the $49.90.
Big
Yes,
butter.
sir.
Big butter.
Butterman for $49.99 says, my GOAT Wemby is the best PG, best forward, best big. He is all 5 positions. My glorious king, denying the fact is like denying that the Lakers, Westbrook, and Ham wasn't an inside job.
He's on fire.
Hey, he's spitting. That's big butter, no margarine.
Bang, bang.
And that's why, because it just makes sense. It just makes sense.
I like how Sage just tried to join us this whole podcast and he can't talk. It's the most amazing thing in the world. Sage,
My
just give it up.
I
gang.
thought he
Just-
did. I
just
thought he
give
gave
it
up.
up.
Yeah, take the day off, gang. It's cool, man.
Just take the day off, man. It's Leo season, man. We'll get on them HO3s. Shouts out
Happy
to Butterman.
birthday.
Sponsoring the second half of this stream. Now, he's still not the sponsor of the stream, but we'll just say the second half. 'cause
Yeah, you would need
time can-
$51 more. Well, no, $151 more. No, 100 more. Oh, there
Finally.
he is.
You heard me. Wait.
Yes.
Wait. Hello. Is it crooked?
You're good.
No one cares
Nah,
at this
you're
point.
Thank
Just
God. Oh my goodness. Bro, the shit wouldn't turn on. Then it turned on and had some bullshit. So I had to restart the PC. Then the PC turned off. Then the camera got crooked somehow. Then the mic stopped working. Then the XLR cord had a short. Bro, holy shit.
Well, with that being said, this has been another episode of the Let's Keep It a Buck podcast. Oh, man. Say goodbye to the people. Okay. Let's sort this last tier before we get into some other shenanigans.
I'm really on the fence about Jalen Brunson now, bro. Fuck.
Wait, where's Jalen Brunson?
He is in S tier. You could just make him the worst S tier.
I mean, you bumping job too or no?
Thank you, Sage. Thank you, Sage. Thank you, Sage. Thank you.
He's right there. I'm just saying.
If you-
I mean,
if
like,
you
you could
going-
say he better, but like he's
They're the
more
same tier.
He's more versatile than Ja for sure. I ain't gonna lie about that. But
He's
like,
better than Ja.
He's the
even
same
if you
tier.
think he is, to say he's a different tier than Ja is crazy.
Thank you.
He's not different tier better.
I ain't
than
gonna
Ja.
lie.
If
I
he's
ain't gonna
better,
lie.
he's better.
I ain't gonna lie. Jalen Brunson got more dog in him. I know that's controversial.
That is not true.
Omar, can
Yes,
you
that
read
is.
off Jalen Brunson's stats again?
Jalen Brunson has more dog in him.
No. It's oh.
He might look more like a dog, but
And see, there go Damo
Hating.
hating. The Knicks, I mean, the
Like, at
Lakers
that
would
point,
love to have
if
Jalen Brunson.
Jalen Brunson going to triple, if
Look
Jalen
at
Brunson, if
Damo,
you
hell
think,
yeah.
actually looking at this list, low key, high key, I think Jalen Brunson's definitely closer to Ja than fucking Steph Curry. On top of that, at that point, you got to raise Dame up.
Steph Curry. Okay.
Dame? What the hell?
See,
How you
and
know
this-
that?
Well, hear me out. Let me talk.
No,
let me talk.
no. You don't have to talk.
Let
me
him
read
cook.
The stats. Let me read the stats first. Let me read the stats because we were doing just fine without the anime.
Yo, you're so nasty. Now he's power scaling and shit.
Okay, so look. All right, so Jalen Brunson for the season, 29, 4 boards, 7 assists on 48 from the field, 40% from 3, 85 from the free throw line.
Okay, there is a gap
Oh,
between him and
48.
De'Aaron
Why
Fox.
did I
Okay.
think you said 58% from the field? That's why I was like, damn, what the hell?
Oh,
48.
yeah,
I
no.
mean, still good. Still good, but
Good. Yeah.
Damo, it feels 50.
that's why I was like,
50,
that's why I was like, did you not see my face? I was like, damn, what? The
Now, I
whole
was looking at
season?
De'Aaron Fox's stats. There's a gap. Okay.
Oh no, there's
Thank you.
definitely a gap between JB and Fox for sure. Fox is debatably A to me, but that's a hot take, I guess. Nah, man, what I was saying with Dame before I got cooked was essentially I think like Dame to Drew and Murray and them, I think he's just as comparable to like Jalen Brunson and Ja. But if we're gonna say that Jalen Brunson is better, so therefore he goes up, then I think Dame is better, so he goes up as well. I think
I
like,
did say that earlier. Yeah.
that's
Dame
what
was
I'm
sticking
saying.
out to me
That's
earlier.
all I'm saying. I'm not saying that I think that Dame is on the level of Trae Young and all of them. I think Dame and A is fine. To be honest, I think we're about to overcook. I think the list is fine, literally as is. But if you must move,
hold on. No. It's still some back half in S. Let me ask y'all this.
Okay.
If everybody has the exact same season that they did last year, this year, does Jalen Brunson stay where he is?
Say it again. My fault.
Everybody has the exact same season that they had this year, next year.
If we're just keeping this based off of the season you had, he would go up. I thought it was a accumulation of season and talent and just how we view the players. That's why I have Steph above him. Because Jalen Brunson had a better season.
If we're doing just numbers and shit, then at that point, yeah, you have to.
Okay, even with what y'all saying though, Jalen Brunson is better than Steph right now.
No, he is not.
No, he's not.
No, he's not.
If Steph Curry was in New York, holy fuck, gang! I ain't gonna.
Yo,
lie.
we are done with the '90s, bro. We are done.
In the 90s.
We
The only part of
are-
Steph Curry in the 90s is maybe his birthday. Like
We're done.
none of
We're
that shit.
done.
Come
That
on,
nigga is unk for real. We are done, bro. We are done.
You saying that, but Jalen Brunson look older than Steph.
See, though, chat, as from the hidden leaf, all I'm gonna say is see shit like this is gonna get Jalen Brunson hate. Cause y'all gonna start doing all this crazy shit with JB. You gonna have already with the jaw niggas, they want to shoot you. But now you gonna stamp that he better than Curry and shit.
See?
We bump him up today. Then tomorrow, then this season when the Knicks don't win, which would be fine by the way. If the Knicks don't win, oh, I thought he was better than Steph Curry.
See?
Oh, if Steph Curry was a New York Knick. Hey gang,
Sage,
hey gang, this is
Sage,
set up to hell.
thank
This
you,
is set up
Sage.
to hell.
That's literally what I said in the conversation
get
about
me.
pressure.
Oh, to him.
That's the exact thing. That is the exact same thing I said in the conversation about pressure. The Knicks have the most pressure because niggas like Omar are trying to tell you that
have more
he's
pressure
better
than
than Steph Curry. So now you're going with that expectation of, well, my favorite podcaster, my favorite
is crazy.
creator, he said he was better than Steph, right? Then this nigga goes out and loses the fucking Cole Anthony and Jalen Suggs in the first round, and the timeline smoking that pack because everyone was hyping him up.
We're overlapping clips now. This is crazy.
Okay.
I ain't gonna
Let's finish. Let's finish the back.
Come on,
half.
bro. That's a different verse,
We'll
bro.
do it later.
Cheers.
Let's finish the back half of S, so we can be done with this list.
I bet I got it.
I believe we think that Jalen Brunson is the best out of S. Then
Yes.
Shit.
He the line. He is the line.
I think niggas got amnesia on Ja. You knew I was gonna say that though, but for now, sure, whatever. I think they're relative regardless. It doesn't matter.
okay.
I think
Ja Morant is second best out of S. This back half is where I think a lot of people, the De'Aaron Fox, Tyrese Halliburton, Trae Young.
I
Let
think
me know
it's
what
in
y'all
order.
think.
Reese.
I think maybe you swap Reese, but then Reese does this thing where he doesn't want to shoot, or attack the basket.
Swap Reese with who?
Fox. That'd be the only one. I think. Trae.
Oh.
Yeah.
Nah, I'm not putting Reese over Fox strictly because of the defense. I'm sorry. The defense you get from Fox.
That's fair,
will
but
keep him in front of him.
Fox for me, and I had to clear this up on Social Stage as well. Fox for me, not that he's lost the ability to defend, but because he's been such like an offensive guy, and the Kings have had such an offensive identity, I feel like he's not the same guy in terms of actual the production defensively. But I'm not saying that he's not a defensive talent. So if you're going there, then cool. But that's kind of like the early argument with Jalen Brunson bumping up, right? Are we talking about what we know of them as talents along with production, or are we talking about what they just actually do?
This is my problem, and we're gonna dance around that question because that's just the way we do this. This is my problem with this. Y'all say this about Jalen Brunson, one season, et cetera, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then when we have this conversation about Trae Young, y'all act like we're just looking at this one season where he had a down season. He is far more talented, better, whatever you want to say, than Tyrese Halliburton. Straight up. You can have a conversation,
Far
I
more.
guess. Yes.
Par.
He's not a better.
Yes.
Who's a better passer?
Trae Young.
Tyrese.
It's debatable. They about
There
on
you
the
go,
same
right
tier.
there.
I think
Tyrese.
So
the
that can't be
passing
far
ability is
more if it's debatable.
I don't think that's debatable. Far better
I do
scorer
think
is Trae.
Trey's a better scorer.
Thank you.
Trey is
Thank
definitely
you.
a better
Trey's
scorer. Give you
Thank
that.
you.
I would say Hallie's the better defender because both are bad. Don't get me wrong. Both are bad.
that's why I don't care about
But when given effort, because the fact that he's 6'6", 6'5", compared to Trae Young, who's 5'8", he just simply becomes the better defender.
Nigga, we just saying stuff. Trae Young was a better defender than this nigga this year.
Yeah, I think
No,
both of them
he is
ass.
This past year, he was a better
Both
defender than him.
I'm sorry he
but
showed
at
you
the-
he could try.
Look. But at the end of the day, we're having a mid off. We're having a mid off. So we're
Yes, we
saying
are.
one is a better scorer, and then you want to say they're about at the same level as far as
That's a good argument.
as
Defense.
passing goes. No, not
No.
defense. We're not talking about defense. We're talking about passing. You're saying that they're about the same level as passing. Did you not just say that?
No, I said Reese is better. I didn't say same level. I think Reese is a better passer. You said Trae. I said Reese.
Okay.
If we're talking about totalities, is Reese not a better shooter? Like, not just off this last season, we're talking about
I
the...
wouldn't say that. Trey just
No,
shoot
niggas
from
have
30.
one-
Yeah.
niggas
I
have
would-
one
I wouldn't
season,
say-
and
It's
this
not
is
just
what-
one with
I
Reese.
swear to
That's why I brought it
God.
up.
He's a
No, it
better
is just
shooter
one because then the
than
other
Trae.
season.
Okay.
Bullshit.
Last season, Reese averaged 40% on 7 attempts. A second year, 41 on 5. First year, 41 on 5. And the reason why I brought it up is because Trae has a couple years of 6 attempts on 33%, 6 attempts on 34%, and 10 attempts on 30. Like,
And
it's
he
weird.
take bullshit threes.
But you're one. You
And
said
in the
bet-
playoffs, that shit drops.
Wait, but also you're saying better. You're saying better shooter. You're looking at one aspect of their entire shot
Cook.
diet. You're talking about one aspect of their entire shot diet. You're not factoring in difficulty. And then I think that that's just a bad way to look at it. To be honest with you, that's just me though.
So who's a better mid-range shooter? I'm about to look it right now. I'm genuinely asking because I don't know, but I'm about to check.
Do you count those wild ass floaters in considering he's like 5'10" tops as mid ranges because he shoots them wild ass?
No, I wouldn't say mid-ranges. Those counts more as like, floaters or.
I mean, then neither of them.
That's a form of finishing. I don't know.
Then
'Cause I won't
neither
say
of them
for
do
mid-range.
it. It's kind of like with defense with me. I don't look at Trey Halliburton, Tyrese Halliburton, and Trae Young for middies at that point. I understand there might be a clip of them doing it once in a while, but I think we all know for the most part they ain't really on that.
Plus, I think
I'm
the
about to see.
percentages are going to be skewed because Trae Young for the past 2 seasons has been playing with an ass team. Like for the past 2 to 3 years, Trae has maybe 1 year had a better team than Tyrese Halliburton these past couple years in Indiana. But I don't even think this is like revisionist history or something like that. Like last year, the Hawks couldn't fucking make any sorts of shots, and I think the year before that was the same conversation.
I mean,
It sounds like they debatable, so they're
I'm
on
about
the
to
same
say
tier.
if you
I
want
think
to
y'all
use the
niggas
fact,
Yeah,
listen,
but
if
we're
you want to use the
debating
fact
which
that the
order,
Hawks
right?
are incompetent for why this nigga's not a better mid-range shooter, you can do that. I'm not. I don't. I'm just asking simply who does X, Y, and Z better. Now we're about to start.
Better? How do you define better?
I'm simply going based off of volume and efficiency in this instance. Just for the sake of this argument, just volume and efficiency. And if the volume is not comparable, then I won't consider it. If it's like one's taking a clear amount more mid-range attempts than the other, I won't even consider it because this is not one's game, and I'm not going to sit there and say which one's better at it. But if they're both taking comparable amount of mid-range shots, and one's clearly better, then what?
Damn.
Like, how does that mean?
What do we acknowledge? One has a way worse shot diet and selection than the other, and that one being Trae Young.
He lagged out because the NBA gods knew he's not taking everything into consideration.
This is crazy.
Am I still like? There's no way I'm still lagging.
Nah,
You're good. You're good now.
Go ahead before I say anything because you were talking.
Nah, go ahead, because I don't even know what the last thing I said was. Go ahead.
Fair. Nah, so I'm looking at it right now. They both basically shoot like 7.5, 8 threes a game. Trae actually is still more efficient, and I think we all agree he shoots more difficult. Well, hold on, let me double check because my tabs got switched up. Trae's 1% higher. Not gonna act like that's the end of the world, but I think when we factor the kind of shots he shoots, I do think if one person had to get open from 3 compared to the other, Trae Young all day. I think Trae Young's just a better shooter. I ain't gonna lie. And then I don't count defense at all. All respect to both, but they don't do it. I think passing's dead even. I ain't gonna lie. I think it's literally what kind of players are around them.
Then I think you would say that. I think you would also then have Trey as the better playmaker in the same conversation.
In general,
you say he's a better scorer.
Probably because like he has more gravity, quote, or some
better
shit.
Better scorer, dead even playmate or dead even passing. He would have to be a better playmaker at that point.
But Reese ain't a dickhead. And like, I know that sounds Mickey, but on the other hand, Reese ain't a dickhead. So like,
Reese doesn't have the same turnover problem that
Trey's more talented, but Reese just plays
smarter. Thank you. And we're talking about a guy who has like,
talented.
We're talking about a nigga who has like one season of. All right, let's keep it going.
They take similar volume in mid range, and Reese shoots significantly better.
Damn.
If that matters to anybody.
Is that volume a volume or is that volume?
I'm talking more from 10 to 16 range. They're both taking north of 150. I'm about to go back to Reese and double check to make sure I'm not yapping. But from 10 to 16 feet, they're both taking above 150. And then 16 to the 3-point line, they both were north of 65. But Reese was shooting like, and again, let me go double check to make sure I'm not yapping my ass off. But I promise Reese was shooting like 50% from that range, while Trae Young is shooting mid-40s.
Trae gets to the line significantly better as well.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Reese will just not do that. Absolutely.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And again, we're also not talking about how these people are getting it, but it doesn't matter to Damo. So we'll keep it pushing. We got hot takes.
Yeah, I'm down with that. Yeah, Trae's a better talent. Reese may be more productive.
Thank you. We could talk about roster construction and all that in that conversation. We'll put that on Twitter. All right. Bezos.
Hot take of the week, man. Pendulum swinging a little bit too far right. 2K may be underrated this year.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Yeah. W hot take is getting the people going. It's getting the people going.
You're a pawn.
Is it?
I'm just saying, I feel like y'all don't have enough hope at all, which is understandable that it actually won't be as bad as you think it is. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
This. I'll give Bezos credit for this one thing, and Damo may agree.
Y'all want hot takes until they're actually hot, man. That's a hot take. Not y'all, but.
Oh, okay. I disagree. I'm not angry at you, though, gang. What I'll say is this. I'll give you this, and Damo, you can agree or disagree here. In 2 years, people are going to say 2K24 is underrated. I'll give you that for sure. You're 2 years early on this take. 2 years, everybody's going to say the 2K that's currently out is underrated 2 years from now. But, and they'd be stupid when they do that. 2K24, man. You can just make heavies for funsies, souls. We do SNS videos all the time. The amount of 100% that go in is baffling. Now, I know in the rec, honey buns don't go in left, right, but 50s do. Unless you're not a shooter for real. If you're not a shooter, get good, kid, or you're not in them lobbies. But, like, you can hit 50s for fun, and that's, like, reminiscent to 2K15. But there's the thing. Your players are, like, stiffier, like, slower than 2K15. So it's not arcadey, but yet you get bullshit. It's nah. Let alone as they just scamming anyway, but we don't need to talk about that.
I feel it. I just feel like the bar is so low, even with them gonna release an ass game that doesn't really improve much. But what they actually put out may be higher than what the bar is. That's all I'm saying, man. Sounds like a hot take to me. It got the people going, so.
I'm letting that bitch rock.
I sent out the StreamYard link so y'all can join whenever the community wants to.
Most underrated thing. Oh, go ahead. You done.
Yeah, man. After seeing Omar do his tier list of the 2010s rappers, and then after doing mine and seeing the feedback, and then seeing the plethora of people on my Discord or on Twitter give their opinions and their list, I have come to a very, very simple conclusion. You niggas don't know music. You just say shit because you think the timeline will agree with you. And the ones that aren't on that type of timing, you are too deep into music. And because you don't touch grass and you just sit in the house listening to every Zilla Kami album or listening to whatever Matt Ox put out last year, because who the fuck would do that but you? You niggas are too tapped in. I didn't think it was possible to be too tapped into music. A lot of you niggas are just too tapped in. There's no reason if I'm talking about the 2010s, niggas is asking me why is Rich Brian not in anything. Not anywhere above D. Why is Rich Brian awful? Nigga, why are you listening to Rich Brian? What? Are we serious? So yeah, that's my hot take. A lot of you niggas, and when I say a lot, I mean a lot of you niggas do not actually know music. You just heard a couple people or seen Anthony Fantano give Freddie Gibbs a cool 7, and you're like, bet, Freddie Gibbs gotta be good, right? Nigga, you don't fucking listen to Freddie Gibbs. Stop it. I ain't never heard a nigga put Freddie Gibbs on an aux, unironically, pre-stream, just vibing. Never. Niggas ain't never played Freddie Gibbs. You put that nigga in awful, everybody knows his discography. You niggas are liars.
Yeah, I know. I agree because, again, y'all can't shame people for not listening to artists. Like, it just doesn't work like that. People consume content for different reasons, for different purposes, at different rates. And you can't get mad. Again, especially in that era of artists, that was when, you know, people were getting into the groove of like, it's so easy to put out music. Gang, there were 40 artists on that list. No, I didn't listen to and have a serious opinion about all 40 of those artists dropping 20-song projects multiple times a year. I couldn't. And we're doing this about 10 years later. I can't really formulate an opinion. Y'all kill me with that.
Nah. Omar. Stop. You're telling me you didn't listen to Big Wiggly Panda? You ain't listen to him? Are you serious? What do you listen to? You haven't heard Big Wiggly Panda, but you got Action Bronson and A? The fuck you listen to, Unk? That's all. Like, that space was so disgusting. Niggas dead ass in my ear. Bro, you don't listen to Zillakami? You mean the pedophile? What? No, I don't listen to Zillakami. What? Who listens to that shit? We're grown men. I got over that screamo rap shit in high school, nigga. Like, what do you still listen to that for? And it's one thing if it's like, if Han is saying it, Han's 17, Eli's 18, 19. There were 28-year-olds telling, bruh, I ain't gonna lie, man, that screamo shit, that shit just hit. For who? Nigga, are you okay? Do you need a hug, nigga? What are you talking about?
I thought it was subjective, though. Now, let me chill. I'm good.
I'm
not fighting that hill.
It can be, but don't lie. That's all it is.
Yeah.
People lie.
And don't force it into niggas' ears. Just don't force it into my ears.
It's definitely cap. All you have to do is say an underground artist that is like not anything hype, but like a smooth kind of guy, old school flow type shit. People gonna stand it no matter what it was. Mind you, they haven't heard the song.
Niggas
and I
told me
to those artists, so I know that those cards are pulled. For sure.
Niggas tried to tell me, hey man, Lil Xan was an influence to an era behind him. Nigga, who were you listening to that was influenced by Lil Xan? That speaks so much more on you as an individual than anything. What? I can't even begin to fathom what mind state you gotta be in to listen to a nigga influenced by Lil Xan, let alone Lil Xan.
Who's that, Maddox?
What?
No, that's two different
Isn't
people.
Maddox
They're on the same
influenced by
tier,
Lil
though.
Xan? No, that's what I'm saying.
No,
Was
I
he
don't
not
think
influenced by Lil Xan?
No, he was not influenced by Lil Xan. Maddox, didn't his song blow up before Lil Xan's song blew up?
My bad. You too deep in, bro. Chill.
I'm not
Chill.
too deep in. I just, oh my God.
I'm joking. Damn. Now all of a sudden you turned into a music nerd, huh? Damn, my bad.
Gotcha.
Plus, I also didn't just grow up with one ear pod in my ear. I listened to the sounds of birds. You know, I actually slept. I slept at night. When I saw ZT with the ear pods in his ear sleeping.
I can't believe how he did that, bro.
But playing music.
Does that, my bad.
Playing music at a high volume, just the lack of, and I'd say this to him, just the lack of socialization with like human beings, having that shit just in your ear programmed to play. Just that. No,
it just doesn't look comfortable. That's all it is to me. I don't know about
that.
socialization.
It's very bad. It's just bad. That's bad.
So y'all
That nigga go to sleep listening to Freddie Gibbs. That's crazy.
So y'all wouldn't bid a motherfucker that like listen to music 90% of the time in the shower, would you?
In the shower is the, when and
That's like
mind
a 30, 20-minute thing, though.
I'm about to say that's a normal thing.
somebody.
Have you ever met someone with
Just
just their
ask.
headphones? Like headphones in the whole day, like AirPods. Cause I ain't gonna lie, Davis had a phase where every time I'd see him, like, oh shit, he just have his AirPod Maxes on. I'm like, God damn, is that not uncomfortable?
It's just about consuming life, and I think that we can all say like it's bad. Because I guess the other way to another way to look at it is, what if I always had my phone up watching something, like actively watching something? Would people not say that that's bad?
But that's like them kids that everyone says got brain rot, where it's like you gotta have. You see them kids scrolling through TikTok while playing a mobile game at the same time.
Yes.
Or like I seen this one TikTok. This dude was like, "Yo, my little brother's cooked." He had an episode of Breaking Bad playing in 1.5 speed while playing Subway Surfer and was scrolling TikTok on a separate device. I was like, "Yo, what the fuck is going on?" That's crazy.
Change my hot take. I ain't gonna rant about it. I'm gonna keep my original one, but you just reminded me of some bullshit, bro.
Y'all are crash outs. Let me read these super chats while we're sitting here. Shouts out to Basic J. Shouts out to Basic J for becoming a member. Remember, if you become a member, you will, get every access to all the videos and stuff like that. Shouts out to I'm Trey's dad. Shouts out to I'm Trey's dad for also becoming a member.
Shout out to your dad, Trey.
Shouts out to Taz for $4.99. Says Jason Tatum is the Michael Jordan of Tobias Harris's.
Why is it always Tobias Harris? It's always Tobias Harris.
That's the most average basketball player you can think of.
Like, I'm really thinking about it. There's been like 10 Michael Jordans, 15 Kobe's.
He's more like the
all Tobias Harris.
He more like the Michael Jordan of Paul Pierce than Tobias Harris, in my opinion.
Sound like the GOAT. No, I don't know.
Okay.
Sounds like Michael Jordan.
I don't know, bro.
Shouts out to Roddy TV for $1.99. Says Omar looked like he pick his nose and eat it.
Okay.
Damn.
All right. Shouts out to Corey for $1.99. Says West is not top heavy this year. Yes or no?
Not top
West
heavy.
is not top heavy this year? No. No, it's not top heavy.
No.
Yeah, no, it's not top heavy. No.
Yeah,
No. Final answer, no.
Blaze and Fire, who wins in a rap battle, Souls or Omar? I can say the N-word, so.
I'm about to say, because I've actually heard him rap, I would say Omar.
When have you heard me rap?
You freestyled a couple of times, and I was actually surprised by some of the shit that you was able to put together and say. Unironically.
Yeah, do they get time to write it down, or is it just acapella?
Nah, man, freestyle. We talking about
I've
real
never
freestyle.
made music, man.
I got Omar down.
Wow. Okay. Kung Fu Gorilla sends a spot of tea, £1.99. Says tripping. Schroeder is a C, and LaMelo top 5 point guard Oh my God. Pre-injury.
Top 5 point guard pre-injury.
I'm
Top
sorry.
5. So
Look,
he's saying he better than Ja at that point.
I ain't
So-
right. Or shit, man. Okay.
Sage is having an aneurysm right now.
That's so stupid.
Well, he's just wrong. He's just wrong. I mean,
I'm sorry. I'm usually the guy that gets cooked for being dumb in a casual, but that's just so damn dumb. That just fucked me up. All right.
Yeah.
I can tell you from Britain.
That's just holy shit stupid. I mean, thanks for the super chat, man.
He's a DKM fan for real. Like
That is DKM.
Shouts out to Butterman again for the $49.99. Big Butterman. Big Butterman.
Big butter, no margarine.
Tito El Bandito for $4.99 says, is it too late to give necessary Tatum hate? Yeah. Cook that light-skinned Draymond. 4/5th best Celtic right now.
See, it's fun
That
to
nigga
troll
hates
Tatum.
the Celtics.
I don't know
Keep
if
donating.
do y'all think that Tatum's the most hated? I seen Soldier's tweet. Tate, I think it's just fun to troll Tatum.
Nah, we talked about it on stream. I think in terms of like pure hatred, Embiid got the most hate. But Tatum memes and Tatum pack, equal.
He just smacks.
Yeah. We're done. We're done with that, to be honest with you. The lies. Khalil Wade for $4.99 says, yo, what's up, y'all? Love you guys. Sage my goat. Your latest vid about Trunks was awesome. And hilarious. Me and my girl enjoyed it. Bless you. Still Ravens gang.
Well, fuck the Ravens. I have no idea what I said about Trunks, but since I have to say something about him now, gang, he's a Gary Stu plot armor ass nigga. I don't know.
You don't like Trunks?
I like him. I like Trunks. He's cool. He's a cool looking guy, but bullshit happens for him, and people just let it rock because they got a crush on him.
Speaking of Trunks, I know it's great. Speaking of Trunks, do y'all swim in actual swim trunks or basketball shorts?
Both.
Yeah, I'm turning
at the same time.
Wait, what?
No, one like either or, nigga. Not. Oh my god. Either or, not. What the fuck? Why would I put basketball shorts on and then swim trunks? Or vice versa?
He is terrified of the shorts going
Omar
up.
was legitimately befuddled, bro.
He is terrified of the shorts going up, bro. The waves hitting too hard. This
Nigga,
Jesus,
double
just
protection.
stay home. Just stay home, dog.
No,
Wow.
I would. Now, do y'all swim with boxers on or no?
If I got the trunks on, no.
Yeah, if I got swim trunks on, there ain't no reason for it.
I didn't know what the medal was my whole life, man. So it just depends on what I'm feeling that day. I don't know.
Now, if I'm at the beach, I'm just at the beach. I gotta change clothes anyway, so I'm probably not going to just go into fucking shit commando.
Now, I will say I always have boxers on when I swim. So.
Also, this might be
Because don't the trunks have like an inner layer too
they
of
got
like?
they got the cage.
Yeah.
This isn't my hot take. We done with swimming. Too old for swimming. I'm not Michael Phelps. I'm not Katie Ledecky. We done with swimming.
I'm
Speak for yourself.
too old.
I know how to swim, but I can't float.
I'm also.
I'll
allergic
vibe
to
out in the
chlorine.
pool, but I'm not swimming.
That's
I'm
what
good, man.
Nigga, I hop in that bitch like a seal. I'm in that bitch swimming for real. And the
Grown
trunks thing, man, I feel like the second generation should have had a bigger boom for DBZ. So trunks, Gohan, they should have took the reins a little sooner.
This nigga was still talking about swimming trunks.
Going on already, dude.
The second generation of swimming trunks.
That's what I thought. She was in.
Second Trunks Z.
Polo Boy
Trunks
for
GT.
$1.99 says, "Can we talk about my wife Sunny Lee winning bronze? I don't know if y'all know ball on her.
Shout out Sunny Lee, man.
Shouts out to Sunny Lee, man.
Asians up. Yeah.
Shouts
The
out to her.
GOAT.
I don't know ball.
I don't know about GOAT. Never mind. Simone Biles.
If we had to rank, we'll do a baddie Olympic participant list one day. She's at the top. She's at the top. Good. I can't say what I want to say, but good.
Rice?
Type of, well, hey. It takes a Filipino sometimes, man. That's why we got B-Souls on here. Type shit.
Facts.
Yo. Tito El Bandito says for $1.99, y'all either love or hate Sage. No in between. LOL.
Yeah, that's fine. I don't know if I'm still most polarizing on here though. Omar might have low key snatched the crown.
Are you the Tatum of Let's Keep It a Buck?
Someone asked me that.
For being the
Someone
most
asked me that
polarizing
on-
guy.
Someone asked me in our open gym. They donated and was like, "Yo, Dom, who's the Jason Tatum of Lkiab?" And I was like, "It's probably Sage, because niggas hate him just to hate. Like I promise you,
Yeah,
niggas be hating
so
on
here's
Sage
my
to hate
thing. I
sometimes.
feel like Omar the Embiid and I'm Tatum. I feel like at this point,
Low-key, I was thinking that.
I feel like it's fun to hate on Sage at this point. But at the same time, I feel like some niggas did hate the fuck out of Omar. So yeah,
I could name names too for both of y'all, which is
I'm
crazy.
saying, like, yeah, like anytime one of y'all go live, I'll tune in and be like, what's my dog doing today? Sage comment. Bro, why the fuck you talking about me? This nigga B supposed to be watching the AMP cipher. Yo, this nigga Sage a hoe. What? What the fuck I do?
Anyway, shouts out to Butterman. Oh, yeah, no, I'll say it after. Shouts out to Butterman for $9.99.
Yeah.
Says my top 5 rappers since the 2000s. Since the 2000s. Okay. No order, no bias. Kanye, K. Eminem, Drake, Cole. Peak plus longevity. Slim may be hated since he white, but that white boy is cold. You forgot Jay-Z.
Yeah, I'm about to say
No
there
Wayne.
ain't no way I got M over J, bro, but I appreciate that.
No Wayne either. Yeah, this is a bad list. That's another
put
thing
Jay
too.
over Cole.
Oh yeah, it must be bad. It must be awful though, like for sure. Like
A
can't
lot of
possibly be.
y'all don't
disagree.
know ball about music, but that's okay. We discovered that.
Y'all want outside for real.
Shout out to you for $9.99 though, Butterman. Darius Williams for $9.99. Hold on now, Damo. The Freddie Gibbs and Mad Lib combo was S tier.
Here we go.
Here we go,
Here we
man.
go.
Hey,
Here we go. Here we go.
I guess you listen to Freddie Gibbs, bro. I don't, and I don't know anybody.
Nigga's favorite
who does.
cartoon theme was Hey Arnold. Here we go. Old school way.
Like I don't know anybody like in my life that has played Freddie Gibbs. I seen somebody in the comment. I seen the chat. Oh, here we go. The no ox argument. No, damn the ox. When I say the ox, I don't mean in the car. I mean ever. I mean niggas that choose to play music around me. That's Discord. That's on streams. That's anywhere. I've never heard a person put on a Freddie Gibbs song. I've seen him get jumped by them niggas in that restaurant more than I've heard his music. I've seen more
I
people
had a phase
post
where I
him.
listened to Griselda, but it is what it is.
I remember. I'm looking at
Freddie
some of
Gibbs
his
not
music.
even Griselda, so I don't know what to tell you. You said that like it was supposed to mean something.
Isn't he like in that group? No.
No, fuck no.
Like in that genre?
That's
No?
why he got jumped. He
That
got
genre?
jumped by Griselda.
Oh, I didn't know
genre?
that. I thought. Yeah, no. I don't
All right,
know.
let's keep
My
going.
bad.
Let's not let. Yeah, let's.
I do
let's-
not know ball. My bad.
Shouts out to BP Plays. Wait, let's let B Souls just touch his mic more.
Oh shit, my bad. I didn't know y'all heard.
Shouts out to BP Plays for becoming a member. Oh shit. Okay, well, no soundboard. Appreciate you for becoming a member. Shouts out to Khalil Way for $1.99 saying about the Trunks thing. Sage, I mean SSJ Rage video.
I hate you.
And then shouts out to Blazing
SSJ
Fire.
What Rage do?
Be so.
Not-
Blazing Fire for $1.99 says, "Who wins in an arm wrestling, Sage or Omar?" Sage will. I'll never arm wrestle a day in my life, gang. So
Yeah, arm wrestling low key like for content only. That shit dangerous, ain't it? Like ain't low key like you break it. I don't like arm wrestling, man.
It depends. You
I
gotta
know that
do
made
it,
me
like-
sound wussy, but like I don't like arm
hell
wrestling.
no, I seen that.
You gotta be
Like-
careful how you do it. Yeah.
Yeah,
That
like
shit's very
I'd
dangerous.
rather like if y'all were like, okay, let's find out who the strongest is on the pod. I'd rather we all take like a group trip to the gym than arm wrestling.
Yeah, we.
Oh, we already did that though. So
We not arm
That was
wrestling.
way back then, man. That was way back when.
Yeah, plus I'm the weakest now. Not even close. Type shit. But yeah, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that shit. I seen too many videos of people breaking their arms. Can't even do it.
Yeah, I'm not arm wrestling though.
Let me get my hot take of the week. Yeah, it's coming in.
Yeah,
that
nigga,
should
the torch shit, boy.
that
especially
shit
when
is
you're
crazy.
wrestling somebody stronger than you, and you
Yeah,
don't drink
way
milk.
stronger than you, and you thought you had some. So
And
you
you
going
ain't
like
drink
this,
milk.
and then that nigga go.
You ain't got no calcium in your bones, nigga. Oh yeah,
I just
Snap.
seen two.
Bye bye.
Every time I see it, it really don't even look like too much of a difference. I just be seeing arms snap, and maybe I'm looking at arm break videos from arm wrestling.
Where are y'all seeing this? Yeah, I'm saying.
Twitter.
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 Twitter. My hot take of the week. This is my mini one. Yo, fuck So Illuminati.
Oh, what the?
Damn.
Yeah.
I haven't watched the
You
video
seen his
yet.
new video? You seen
Where's
his
my
new
camera
came
off?
out-
Camera
I don't-
off here?
You know, it's crazy. I don't even know. I didn't see the whole full video. He was just talking about Coil Ray. Just didn't like the disrespect.
I did see that.
I
on
did see
Twitter,
that
too.
part. I did see
Yeah.
that part, man.
Didn't like the disrespect. My
Another
actual
bridge
hot take
burnt.
of the week. That's fine. My actual hot take of the week, and it's not really crazy hot, because it's just should be a known fact. Y'all don't know what y'all are talking about when it comes to a lot of things, but this one is specifically science, gender studies, biology, genetics. Y'all don't know anything in that realm. A lot of y'all have not read a book since high school, and you stopped reading at some point in high school as well. You don't know how to read things off the internet. You don't know. A lot of y'all's apologies about this situation has been weak as fuck, and you're still not really addressing the issues that lie within you. You can't hide behind I'm not really transphobic or I'm not really homophobic. You are. That's why you were so willing and ready to jump out the window on the situation about Imane, the boxer from Algeria. And you were ready to call her a man without any research. It was just so, y'all were so ready, but it's because you are transphobic. You are homophobic. It's underneath that. You put on this disguise because YouTube pays you, or you have a public image to uphold, right? And the same thing in the Tory Lanez and Meg situation, but that's totally separate. You gotta stop with this whole, I was on this fence or da-da-da. No, you weren't. You just didn't have enough evidence, or you couldn't, it wasn't cool to come out and say it, or whatever the case may be. But now it's here. You don't have these outrages for real. Just worry about what's in your house, man. You don't even got groceries in your pantry. Worry about that shit.
Can I ask?
That shit was a topic in the gym today. I walk in 5 minutes after the warm up or whatever. It's like, yo, you heard about old girl that got beat up by, and I'm quoting. This is not my take. Yo, you heard old girl got beat by. You know what I'm saying? You know what they said. You right. So then I'm like, I'm out of my business. I'm over here stretching and shit, but they keep going. I'm like, fool, I ain't gonna lie to y'all niggas, bro. That she not even what y'all saying, dog. Like she not even what y'all saying, dog. And everybody else is like, oh damn, that's tough, and ain't nobody spoke on it again. So yeah, y'all gotta just like 5 minutes of research. And I know that was my thing, but 5 minutes of research, man.
Can I ask? Is that the same thing that I was gonna say Brittany Griner has, but is Brittany Griner the same way, or she just? I don't know.
I'm on Google. Just Google.
I'll just Google.
Just Google.
That's why if I don't know shit, I just ain't gonna lie, just shut up.
Retweet.
I don't know it.
Stop. And Bezos has said this before. Stop using other people to get your shit off. Please. If you don't want, because that's how a lot of them in their apology videos or tweets. I'm just really saying that men shouldn't be boxing women. Yeah, but I mean that has nothing to do with anything here. Your tweet should really read, I'm just saying I'm a transphobe. That's what it should be, bro. Like, come on, bro. You only and you're not even a real transphobe, for real. Them other countries is real transphobic. Where she's from, they transphobic for real.
Also, once you get shit off once, I don't think you need to.
Stop getting it off.
Yeah, every single example. See, this is what I'm talking about right here. This is what I've been talking about this whole time. Like, all right, bro, we get it. You said it 2 weeks ago.
Yeah,
Please.
like literally when we do that, we are like the most 4 people I know on the internet at least that flagrantly talk about how they on purposely agenda push. Like I'm in real life, I don't make a point on something and then for the rest of my life wait for examples to prove said point that I made a week ago, then a month ago, then a year ago. Y'all gotta chill, bro.
Sage.
Speaking of agenda push, it's like nah, but an agenda that was pushed was that the ciphers this year were poo-poo and that AMPs was better. I just want to say that ultimately I've gone back and heard some of the older ciphers as well as these ciphers, and hot take, it's not the class. Honestly, sometimes it's not even the artist, which I know is synonymous with the class. Omar hit it on the head. The production for like the past 2 years, womp womp, ain't nobody's talking about it. If I don't have the mouse and keyboard next to me right now, but like I went back and even with my chat, I just randomly played a 2018 cipher. Yo, the instrument with fucking Namir and Steflon and Don and Wi-Fi's Funeral, one of the best instrumentals in XXL. Then I go to 2019, the jump with Corday, or for you guys, some people love the Baby instrumental with The Man and shit like that. But like you go to 2023, it's just these basic ass like drill beats. And then this year, nigga, the beat was just respect ass, man. So I think low key, obviously these artists could do more. Obviously they could get better talent, water, whatever, float your boat. But dog, the producers on.
I ain't gonna lie. Sage, I watched this shit on stream and that video will be coming out soon. This nigga Southside put them trash ass beats on, in the amount of times I've seen this nigga standing behind that fucking laptop, hitting the mouse pad, pressing the space bar like he's actually doing something. I'm like, bro, this shit sucks. And yeah, not too much on the ciphers. They weren't the best. Okay, I give you that. Them shits were not that bad. Maya the Dons, her shit was she actually carried her group. She was with Big X the Plug and Boss Man D-Lo.
Yeah, she easy.
She actually carried that one because them two niggas did not try. Boss Man D-Lo spat for like 15 seconds. She did not try.
X was there for 20.
Yeah, and then what you call it? Then that Mexican OT, he was hard as hell.
Yeah.
I will say, as much as I fucking get on her music, Leia Banks, her shit was actually, however you say her name, if it's Leia, whatever it is, her shit was actually okay. Her shit was actually cool. She actually spit pretty solid. Who else was in there that was pretty good? Because I know it was two trash
You can't
ones.
say that. You can't say she spit solid. She's a minor.
Yeah, I'm gonna pull up the jumps right now.
But you can't say that, Demo. You can't say that.
I guess she overachieved. She
spit game?
over exceeded my expectations in terms of her ability to rap. So I give her
Thank
that.
you. Not her
And
spit game. That's crazy.
what's the who's the other one that was pretty solid?
You
in
got
that?
Skilla. Oh, you
He
said
was
the other one
trash.
solid.
Yeah, Skilla Babes was trash, and then
Cash
Cash
Cobain.
was
Cash
trash.
Cobain.
His was trash. So it was Mexican OT, Leia, and then Scarlett. Scarlett, even though she was aggressive and scary, she still did pretty good. So I mean, I'm not.
She was
it
the
wasn't
first
the
one?
worst.
Or the second one, the girl with the red.
Yeah. She was second. She was second.
Yeah, aggressive as hell, but I thought hers was second best in that job.
So you
Chat
saw
saying
arm
she's
wrestling.
20.
Nah,
she's
nah,
19
nah.
or
It
something.
wasn't arm wrestling. Can y'all do me a favor real quick? Can y'all go on Twitch? And if it asks y'all to update the app, please update the app.
It's a
Real
massive.
quick.
They going TikTok?
This is gross.
They
Oh,
going TikTok.
They going Instagram.
This is gross.
They did it. I knew it because the last one they started doing the if you want to follow, boom, like when you opened it, it was already like that.
What
now
the
it's like
fuck?
officially TikTok.
Wait, y'all's hasn't been the feed for a minute now?
No, it always was, but like they changed it even further. Like now,
They
I'm about
had
to
a
say,
tab for the
They
TikTok
had a tab
shit.
for it. Yeah, they had a tab for it. Now it's just
now
You gotta
it-
go to
like, Omar,
following
now
to
it's
see
just
it.
like this.
just that.
Yeah.
It's just that.
the homepage.
It's
is
literally
like this.
TikTok. Like, that's what it is. Man. Scroll up.
Yeah, that's how mine.
I mean-
that's how mine is look. That's how mine is look for a minute.
I
though,
will
so.
say though, to keep it so hot, if this is a way to get like new
I like the change.
streamers,
Okay,
yeah,
good.
if it's a way to get new streamers, like eyes and get them marketed and get them like discoverability, I'm all for it. Is this Twitch's way of giving like better discoverability?
It
Better
definitely is.
subjective.
My only thing is like the one thing Twitch got on everyone else is the fact that like once you get into the door of a content creator, you are gonna have the most loyal fan base ever because of the fact that shit isn't just scrollable and things of that
Let
nature.
me clarify because apparently my timeline is or my Twitches look like this for a minute. Yes, but no, Damo. They're still gonna show you Max, Jason, Phantom, whoever.
You like
They're still
you're,
gonna
you're,
show
I mean,
you're
I'm
gonna, you're gonna
scrolling right
find
now.
out that agent streams every day.
Yeah, no. I'm scrolling right now, and yeah, it's gonna be the typical front page people. But now, as I'm scrolling, after 3 scrolls of seeing people streaming 1,000, 2,000, whatever, I'm starting to see people with 79. Like this nigga's playing Roblox football. I don't know who this is.
Yeah, but
79 people.
you've already scrolled past to where the normal person would scroll.
Yeah. True.
Just real quick, I want to say on that, and then we'll get into these super chats and then like 2 Q&As. Rappers aren't cypher artists anymore because that's not what's important in rap. Like rapping isn't important in rap. So
Oh yeah, that's true. That's
it
just
doesn't really
objectively
matter
true.
anymore. Butterman for $19.99. Butterman for $9.99 says ranking LKIB as an individual channel and podcaster. Sage, Souls, Damo, Omar in that order. Hot take: Omar is the best host in LKIB. However, Damo only ahead because of PC content. Love y'all,
Butterman,
though.
why the fuck did you do that, bro? Like I'm
Rank us.
telling you, I didn't ask for the host of the year. If I'm your favorite, yo, please just be quiet. Anytime I win anything on this channel, a bunch of niggas with pitchforks and anger of 1,000 suns come out, bro. I know I'm the worst nigga that's ever graced your screen, bro. Oh my God, what have
Not
you
worried
done, my
about
nigga?
it. Khalil Wade for $4.99 says, oh, that's the wrong button. My hot take of the week is people are so worried about the XXL rappers being bad, but they haven't even listened to it, by the way. It's pure gas.
Damn, not even listen to the ciphers or the freestyles. Niggas ain't even checked out the music. Like niggas would just they've been
Niggas saying the
tuned
class
out.
bad is stupid. Sorry.
Yeah, like niggas been like I said this when I first seen the list. This has been this to me. This is the best list in the last couple of years. But niggas will see the class, haven't heard of anybody because they've been tuned out, and then complain like, "Oh, who are these people?" Nigga, you have not checked for mainstream rap music for the last 3 years. You have been listening to the same fucking playlist from pre-pandemic you've been listening to, and you surprised you don't know nobody on the list 4 years later?
Why do y'all sit in the dark so hard? James Harden 96. How you doing today?
Good.
All right, James Harden 96. How can we help you?
I just realized that some of these niggas in school are on dick too much.
So what?
They're on dick too much.
Wait,
Some of
who
these
is on
niggas in
dick?
school.
You
He said
said-
some of these
yeah,
niggas
some
in
of these
school
niggas-
are
Show
on
me your
dick too
hand.
much. Nah, the other side, buddy.
Yeah, I'm sweaty. Yeah.
Nah, not the other hand, the other side. Something like this, man.
You got melanin in you? Did he say a nigga?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm in
All
the dark.
right.
What do you want us to say about this though? Like I don't.
What's making you say that? What happened?
So I was in school. I was coming in. It was like February of 2023, right? Okay. I was walking in. It was like 8 a.m., right? Sit down, right? I just put my head down because it was a tiring ass day, bro. It was a long ass day, bro. The day before, right? And then guess what? Guess what?
What?
Nigga just puts a whole like water bottle, like dumps a water bottle on my head, bro. Like, what?
Oh, let me tell you now, little gang. It's not that they on dick. They think you a bitch. That's what that is. What did you do?
Background character though.
Oh no! Don't call yourself. Don't call yourself a background.
Wait. Also, we gotta kind of pause this. Cut the light on.
Gang, you can't do that, man.
Wait, what did he do? What did he do after?
Someone just poured fucking water.
He didn't say what he did, but he called himself a background character, so I can assume he just
I don't
laughed
think
it
he
off.
swung on the main antagonist. Then I don't think he tried to fight Frieza, y'all.
Are you not supposed to be talking? Are you not supposed to be talking to us? Let me see you. How old are you?
15, pushing 16.
Have you been in the Q&A before?
Yes.
I remember.
Were you the nigga in the closet?
I remember you. Yes, I remember him.
I'm about to say this little nigga look familiar.
Yeah, that was
Listen, gang, let me tell
Last time
you.
you been up here?
Wait a minute.
I'm
You're
little
not
nigga
black. What are you? What's your? What are you?
I'm African American, bro. I'm black.
Nah, you not full African American, nigga. Look at your hair.
Oh shit. Yeah.
Wait, what
Come
is
on,
your
nigga.
dad? What is your dad? Where's your dad from?
My dad's from Africa. Don't know the country. I'm not like that.
And then where's your mom from?
Africa.
So you're not African American?
Yeah, I'm African American. That's why I'm.
No, nigga, you're an African that was born in America. That's what that is.
It is.
Oh,
Yes, if both your parents are African, gang, you're African.
Yeah, but it's like saying American. Like.
I mean, yeah, you're an African born in America.
And
you're
you can't say
African-American.
you can't say nigga.
I can say nigga.
What,
Nah.
nigga? Is your parents from Egypt?
Nah, get him out of here. You can't. Nah.
This nigga's Egyptian.
Nah.
But nah, I did want no. But all jokes aside, I did want to like give him a word of advice, gang. I'm not even about to be on the whole, hey nigga, swing back type shit. At least say something. Don't let niggas play with your top like that. Like, don't let niggas get their jokes off on you like that. Don't.
He probably got his ass whooped for saying nigga.
I understand that you feel like you're the background character, gang, and that's fine. You're young. You will come into your own confidence when you do. That's absolutely cool. You got time to grow in high school. I'm telling you now, nigga, do not let niggas play with your top like that. Because all that's going to do is set you up for the rest of your high school life, niggas doing even worse shit. So I'm not saying fight niggas back, but hey, cause a scene. Hey, stand up and yell. Like, hey, gang, what are you doing? Like, something. Say something. Don't just let that shit happen and just, oh, well, I'm Yamcha. Like, no, bruh. Don't do that.
And don't say, hey, gang, what are you doing? And walk off. Nah, you got to low-key crash out. Just a little
Facts.
bit.
If you're not going to hit him back,
fight the
crash
nigga,
out.
though.
Thank
I ain't
you.
saying fight the nigga, though. I'm just
But
saying.
you got to crash out.
You do got to be like, yo, bro, what the fuck? And then, like, if they laugh and look
Take
at
that
yo,
ISS.
bro, what the fuck?
Hey, take the in-school suspension. Take that day of detention, my G. You got to. It's about the long game.
Stop saying nigga, and you won't.
We don't want to hear you say nigga no more.
C-Rod froze. Okay, cool. Well, I guess AK is the. I don't know who this other person is. AK.
I don't have a question. I'm just here chilling.
Oh my goodness. All right, ladies and
Your
gentlemen.
He's on fire.
Ladies and gentlemen, this has been another episode of the Let's Keep It a Book podcast, brought to you by nobody. Damo, say goodbye to the people.
All right, Chaz, being my favorite night snack, and we will be back on stream tomorrow night. I'm not gonna stream tonight. Gotta be a family guy tonight. But tomorrow night, definitely gonna get back into the stream. The coldest to ever do it will Tianque the coldest story will continue officially. I've been pushing it off because I've been enjoying the grind of trying to get this natty on online, but I'm gonna get back to doing the Road to Glory. Y'all really liked that when I posted it. Niggas enjoyed the content. I'm gonna get back to the journey.
You already ranked up online?
Yeah, nigga, I'm in what you call it? I'm in what's above underclassmen. I'm in like I'm like 39. Online.
Good for you, man. Good for you. They re-ranked me twice, man. I'm still at the bottom.
Re-ranked? Damn.
Yeah.
If I get on this game and I'm better than B-Souls, we gotta have conversations. Sage, say goodbye to the people.
My dog just not a gaming prodigy no more, man. We getting old. I'm gonna keep my outro short this time. Shocker, right? Look, man, I might stream tonight. I don't know. Trainer half killed me today, and then my equipment went to shit. So kind of pissed off to look at cameras. But if I stream tonight, it's gonna be a chaotic night, man. Just tap in. Take care. Stay blessed. I need to do my own rap list because apparently that's funny. And I'll see you next time.
Do the rap list. Everybody should do the rap list.
I'm gonna stream if I do it.
Did you send a link for the 2000s? It was my fault.
I haven't finished the 2000s one on stream yet. I ended up having to do other stuff. I ain't gonna lie, you're not gonna know a lot. It's just.
Who knows?
Trust me, I made it, and there's gonna be some people. You don't know Twista's discography deep.
You right?
Yeah, Twista got the first 2 years, and then that nigga started dropping 3, 4, 5 albums in 08. Me, oh, okay. But anyway.
Like, oh damn, Twista dropped that much?
Yeah, it's a lot of my list. It'll come out tomorrow because my list is crazy. B-Soul, say goodbye to the people.
Peace out, y'all. Appreciate y'all for coming through. I'm gonna be streaming tonight as well. Yeah, man. Love y'all.
Man, do the 2010s list, man. Stop playing.
I don't know music, man. I ain't gonna lie. Ever since that Aux battle, I've been chilling on the music shit on my stream, man. I ain't built for it.
Did you win your rounds?
Nah, they a representative of me though, but ooh.
I told y'all somebody said if they picked Kanye, they would have played unreleased Kanye as a part of
Shit, we do need to have TSO trials for if we ever go ahead and challenge O Block and SLC and all that.
Please
I don't know who
please
cranks
be ready.
it.
Be ready. Be ready.
Nigga, we lost to BAM, and I've been disappointed in my niggas ever since.
Who you
Niggas
lose
went out
to?
there. So I lost to a subsidiary Discord of PC. It wasn't even a PC Discord. It was a side Discord of PC Discords, and we got not our ass belt to ass ain't even a word for it, boy. That shit was. I ain't even posted. That's how bad that shit was. Niggas let me down.
Only TSO champs got a shot.
We even
rep
now.
ourselves, man.
I ain't post our shit.
New videos coming out every other day. Mr. Beast, you are on the block, buddy. It might be time to pack you up. But until next time, bye, guys.
Oh, and I hit One Piece episode 2 something. One Piece fans, you better hurry up, otherwise you're old. Bye.